What up, guys? How you doing? Been live for an hour.
It's three. You can
Mommy, can you go out a little bit?
voice, I think. Someone touched me.
Live for an hour. After these to California road trip. So how's your day? How's work? How's life? How's everything? Luna. Luna. Sorry, guys. Give me 2 seconds. My daughter's somewhere, so she got sorry about the TV in the background. But let's do a quick live. First and foremost, I want to shout out to God and Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spiritual your ancestors, and then Solid Tim, Buddha Cat, and then Religious Talk, Johnny Chang's the Beast, and also I forget her name. I'm so bad with names. Lower down a little bit, please. Thank you, man. Yeah, they go that low, but you know. Oh, Lori Wheeler. So like she's more into like therapy talk wise. So me wise, I'll start playing more clips of all of them. Today I played some. So you know that's the people that me when I'm like DoorDash and I'm going to California tomorrow morning. And what you want to call it? Got to listen to, and then I listen to my own podcast. Remember, there's a live podcast every which way. And the Cooking Technologies, I just pay it forward. I tell everyone to do like a live podcast because it's for yourself every which way. And then you can see, you know, rewind time. I tell you, if you go to my podcast, YouTube, Spotify, Coach Frito podcast. You want to see my 5 years ago, my overage of myself when I was like my ex, she's a narcissist. Once you start hearing that term, you know, studying the word narcissist, you believe that anyone that bullies you, mistreats you, they're a narcissist. Like everyone has narcissist traits. I got him, you got him, everybody does. Now can you control him? But here's the kicker: everyone's pretty much robotic. Either you're too narcissistic, the bad girl, fuck girl, or you're too empathetic, then that's a nice girl. The people pleasers, the destroyers, and if you two go out my tattoos to become one. Yo, an empath and narcissist is a true recipe to a toxic love, broken, codependent relationship. And then you build trauma bonds, these soul ties, soul contracts, twin flames, whatever terminology you want to use. Tell them about it for a reason to get straight to the point. Like, what? Like a lot of spiritual queens, we got a soul contract together. Like, say that, do that, that is your belief, that is your free one choice. So tell me that you need him back in your life. He give you one black eye, you want a second black eye? You broke a couple ribs, next time you're not here no more. And you think that God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spiritual universe, your ancestors will change his ways. I pray for you. I go on my day on my life. I have compassion for you. I don't feel sorry for you. Respectfully, because I preach about doors. The door's right there. And if higher source can do it for your partner, look at like your toxic family before you got relationships. Your toxic parents. You got toxic older siblings, aunties, uncles. So why is your partner special and not them? The rest of your toxic family, respectfully. That's what I say. If you like with trigger in common, like higher source can do for nobody at all. If you break it down correctly, if you want to go deep into it, the rabbit hole, quote unquote, think about it really good. What does everybody have every day above ground? When you're a physical being, the first breath you take in this universe, right? What do you have not knowing? That everyone, all, the big word all, two same gifts, free will and choice. As you get older, you start the healing journey, and in due time, because I can't do comprehension for you. I can elaborate, draw it, send you clips, and you still be like, no, that's wrong. God can do it for me. Cool, say that. Nothing's wrong with you saying, because I know that's your belief. But here's the kicker. All you people that allow these boys and girls to turn narcissistic, energy vampires in your four walls, as a partner and have kids and families with, how's it working out for you? Respectfully, God will change his ways. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Once a player, always a player. With you, that is factual. The idea that you squash it with them because rejection, protection, and he fallbacks, he starts the healing journey, and he doesn't do it again. Let's say you're observing your ex, and he moves on. No healing journey, body up in the whole face, or jumps to this right away, and he cheats again. He's the problem. Anyone that cheats is broken, codependent, scared to be alone, and abandoned, which is inside. Inside, they are broken, they get lost. Because my tattoos, they're just toxic love. All these bad boy, bad girl, phobic fuckers, especially zombies, addicts and addiction, they are for the streets, toxic love. They are not good for homes. Common love. That little saying be tatting my back. Eventually make sure it's hoodies. What? You're a fuck with fucker? You're for the streets? You can say love, you're not love. Because if you're love, why are you destroying people? Why you about to hop in the whole face? I go to church, you go to a building, you read the Bible, you can preach, you can know everything about the Quran, front and back, the Bible, Allah, Buddha, but you're still a fuckboy. With God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spiritual ancestors, be a fuckboy fuckgirl. Be very physical, be a bully, be a racist. Well, if these boys can't say shit, why can't you just say it? I'll say it for you. I know the answer is no. If Harris is not doing it, I'm not doing it, then why are you doing it? No, why are you doing it? Make that shit make sense, respectfully. And one thing, you can call me crazy, I don't care. I don't need, as a being, I don't give a shit about words, because words don't have no feelings behind it. There's no, for the most part, you break it down correctly, words are just irrelevant. Yes, they are triggering, there are spells if you allow people to hurt you with these words. And that is your free will and choice. If people hurt you with this word, you should want to talk to yourself. Why and how do I allow it? Why do I feel the way I feel? I like the day I was going back from Seattle, the farmer's market, right? And the queen, I don't know her personally. My hashtag social familia, right? And she's going to break up maybe like 2 months ago. And my situation, dead ass, if you don't believe me, go on TikTok. Y'all going through breakups, divorces, the healing journey. I'm actually a narcissist type of situation. And, you know, if you want to see my comments and people think I'm spamming. Typically, if you spam with the same comment multiple times, that's called spamming. You think, what's up, coach? Right? How's it going? I'm spamming. I drop maybe I don't know, 12 to 15 messages back to back in sequence, every which way. And the funny thing is, typically, 9 times out of 10, nobody reads them. The queens typically, they might comment, like a type of situation, and so the boys get triggered, like, what are you saying? I know it's Japanese. They're just words in English, but I know it's Japanese to your boys. Because you think you're a good person. Yo, you're good for the streets. Hurt people, hurt people. That's not intentional, but we do hurt people. I mean, heal people, we heal people. And that's what I'm saying. My situation, I'm a broken record. Oh, can we see your hair down? I think it would look better. Sure, I guess you want to see my hair down. I'll just wrap it up. I don't want my hair in my face, but yeah, sure. You want to see my hair down? I'm just lazy with it. I had my hair twisted like last week, but I took it out. I'll rock it for about 2-3 weeks, then tear it apart. But there's my hair. If you want to see it down, it's just hair. Once again, respect, it's just hair. It's, you know, this body is a vessel. The intent you take care of it. So what I say, you gotta take care of your body. So your body takes care of you. You should brush it on live. Really? No. How about you brush your hair respectfully? It's just hair. This vessel is an avatar. Other than your mind, ask any part of your body for advice to life. All you pretty boys, pretty girls, OnlyFans, gang mafiosos, all this shit. And other than your brain, aka your mind, right? Because the brain is just the brain, right? The mind is found titanium, or it's weak like a piece of paper. So when you go through shit in life, you're sad, depressed, bitter, hateful, any negative trigger. Other than your mind, ask any part of your body. Hey, 6-pack, I got PTSD. What do I do? You know, females, double trouble. You know, you're top heavy. You know, I'm sad. What do I do? Hey, but I'm going to break up. What do I do? Fucking crickets. I was talking at the farmer's market today. She's like, that's mind blowing. Pretty crazy, huh? So I've never heard that in my life because no one talks like that. Black and white to the point. How are we speaking to each other? Physical vessels, right? A body, the avatar, right? But your mind, my mind, tells us there's not too open and have these words come out. The cool thing is you're in the healing journey. My tattoos got your attention because you can in Seattle do the healing journey, and now we're talking like best friends. And we don't know each other from Adam. You're at farmers markets in Seattle. I don't know you. I've never met you in my life. But why we're talking about the healing journey? Not because of me, not because of my energy. That's after the fact because you saw my tattoos. And before that, I ask you how you miss, how you doing, how's it going, how's life, how's your body, how's your health. They're like, man, that's some good questions. And then from there, wise,
it looks like you could never get a job now.
Like your mother and father. Yeah, like your mother and father. Like your mother and father. Yo, this is a live podcast every which way. So remember this: they won't see you on this on YouTube and Spotify. They'll hear you. Boys, check my tattoos. All you bullies, cyber bullies, keyboard trolls, your mother should have swallowed you. The universe. Yo. Sorry about that. I'll say it again. All you bullies, cyber bullies, keyboard warriors, trolls, your mother should have swallowed you. The universe will be better without you. On my back, it says, don't call yourself a good person, a religious person, a spiritual person, an atheist person if you know you are doing wrong. You're good for the streets. You're good for nothing. Basuru Gabi respectfully. Pretty soon, side of my back, the top side's going to say, how can you be a weak, narcissistic, bully dash racist and think you're a good person, a religious person, a spiritual person, an atheist person? Make that make sense. You're good for the streets. Comma toxic love. You are not good for home's love. Period. Respectfully. What? First I'm sour, then I'm sweet. I call everybody the fuck. I don't give a shit what color you is. I don't knock you star receivers. I don't care what you are of a category. If you're a bully, you're good for the streets. I can go to any household. Typically 9 times out of 10 it's the boys. In this household, the reason why you're toxic, bitter, hateful, you feel depleted and bullshit, your energy goes to shit because your father, because your boyfriend, he's for the streets. He is toxic love. He does not know this conversation at all. On top of that, we have an open conversation. I know it'll trigger him. He'll probably want to catch a case because when he hears the truth about himself, what? I just told you you're garbage. Your energy is garbage. You're negative every which way. You lose disciples. Especially in the ghetto hoods. I'm not going to the ghetto hoods every which way because show me love in the ghetto hoods. You can't show me this shit at all. It's highly impossible. Kids, in general, but in the ghetto hoods, kids have more love than adults do. For now, because that little kid, when they get middle school, high school, and they catch his feelings, they become the toxic parents. Yo, I tell all these young kids, like my kids, and then like all young kids in general, middle school, high school, like before you start catching feelings, right, for these people, right, asking a simple question: how you parent, especially in ghetto hoods, how your parents doing? Why do they care about that? Because everything's starts from home. They could be like, oh, I got a mother, I don't have a father, or they could be like, I have no parents, I'm an orphan. Welcome to toxic love. Everything's up from home. Let's say you ask you the same question: how your parents doing? Well, they're all right. You know, my mom and dad always beefing, bumping heads, but they're all right. Toxic love. Both you middle school, high school start with toxic love, and you think magically because of feelings, and you think is not knowing that this is love. I pray for you. I go my day of my life before you got this little lovey-dovey relationship and these feelings. You didn't worry about your anxiety, depression, paranoia, PTSD, suicidal thoughts, low self-esteem, anger. You didn't question your self-worth, but now you're middle school, high school. You get in a relationship, you catch feelings, and it doesn't work out. They emotion cheat, cell phone, all that bullshit. Now you question yourself, or now you're bitching about life. Now your mental health, BPD, NPD, all this shit. Because someone came in your life, you sold them a dream, and they sold you a dream. How's that working out for you? Respectfully, but God can do it for you. You think so? Look at us all older adults, 40, 50, 60 years old, still in toxic relationships, or this verse about they're scared of love, quote unquote, and they're single, celibate for years to be, and they're gonna die that way, which is their free one choice. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it at all, but that is your free one choice. Remember this. That is everyone's gift. Everyone, we all free one choice. What are you choosing? What are you doing? You know, to be single, your free one choice. To say, I'm scared to get hurt. Like love doesn't hurt. I know we say that verbally and issue-wise, but I promise you 1,000. If higher source is love, it's highly impossible. It hurts. Toxic love hurts. You don't want toxic love by your side. What is toxic love? When you love somebody that doesn't love you back. That's called toxic love. You can say fuck toxic love. Toxic love costs you everything emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially, physically, potentially even your health. You queens, especially you queens, you'll be a TikTok fucking story. You know, what do you mean? Yo, when he's, emotionally, spiritually whipping your ass, physically whipping your ass, breaking you every which way physically, and he threatens you, yo, but I can't have you, no one can have you. You'll be a TikTok case every which way. But the cool thing I say all the time, like especially the queens in those toxic relationships, like if it gets to that point and you really worry about your safety, yo, chill out. You might not plan to be here tomorrow, but the cool thing is you make a TikTok and just I say it all the time, verbalize it. Hey, just to let you know, I have no attention for nobody. I have problems with nobody at all, but my baby father, my husband, my boyfriend. They're too narcissistic as fuck. I'm a narcissist. He's a narcissist. He won't let me leave. If anything happens to me, go looking for him. End the story. Boys and girls are too narcissistic. They hate getting exposed. Why? Because they worry about what? I think this arm has it somewhere. All capitals, the reputation. What? Reputation. That's how you expose anybody. All these boys, all these bad boy, bad girl, fuck girls, these zombies, addicts and addiction. Make a TikTok. Every which way. Check it out. This is my personal story. This is what I am through. For legal issues, you can say their first name or a John Doe name, but you show a picture. Hey, this is her, this is him. This is what I dealt with. This is the red flags that I missed. If you don't want to date them, just stay observant of these red flags that I missed. Maybe he or she changing the ways. I don't know. They're not in my life anymore. I'm just paying it forward, and that's it. You did your part. Nobody can't fix, change, save anyone in the universe at all. Physically, yes, you can. If you have money, financially, yes, you can. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually, you can't do for nobody. I'm a single for your kids. All you single parents or parents in general, what can you do for your kid when they're getting destroyed and toxic relations like you did? You can be supportive every which way, right? But do you know how to elaborate? Hey, yes, I know it hurts, but here's a kicker. Let me tell you why it hurts. You don't need them by your life, by your side. You want them by your side. What? This pain, that pain is only forever if you allow it to be forever. What do you mean? I can't take the pain from you. We go to church, therapy, counseling. Nobody can do it for you but the person marry yourself, and that's it. What? God can't even do it for you also. He wants you to change, but will you change? What? That's your free one choice. Jesus wants you to stop being sad, but will you stop being sad? Allah wants you to leave, but will you leave? All those tattoos, this Tuesday coming up. Let me tie it right here. This, for example, this side, all first letters we say God wants you to change, right? So each first word of each word capitalized. This side all capitalized, but will you change? Because I'm talking to you directly, every which way. That's why my tattoos are black and white, shit to the point. If God can do for your highest source, how's that working out for you? Nothing wrong with your belief at all, but here's the kicker. Look who you have by your side. How's it working out for you? And here's the best part. I preach about doors every day, Bug John. The door is right there. What? The door is right there. If we all leave, man, here's the best part. We all leave. We all bitch. I can't leave. Toxic relationships hard. It's fucking easy, pathetic easy to leave. I gotta go to work. She's gotta work. We both have the toxic relationship. The dilemma is what? It's hard not to go back. What? That's the problem. So I call you the fuck out. Why do you have to choose to want to go back to the person you bitch about every day? Bug down to your therapist, to God, to Buddha, the universe, your best friend, everybody. You have nowhere else to go to. No parents, no cars, nowhere else to go to. Cool. Maybe not tonight. Try tomorrow. Day by day in baby steps. And I preach about what? The door is right there. That's what I see at the farmer's market. They'd be like, "That's yes, the door." We in life in general, we go through the doors. Work, study, Bible, gym, whatever you're doing, traveling, cool. But here's the kicker. You get, we just have to sell man-made bullshit. Gym therapy, which is beautiful, right? But here's the kicker. No matter what you do in life, if you're in a toxic relationship, you get in your car, right? Are you happy to go home? If you are, that's your peace, your temple, your heaven. Your heaven on earth. Or you dreading home, then that becomes what? Your dungeon, your sentence in your hell on earth. That feeling, fuck, I won't ever have, capital fucking E, ever. I don't need a partner. I want a partner. If she wants, I match energy, not take energy. I won't ever beg an adult in my life respectfully. A zillion queens and all the universe, why would I stress about one? Why would I let her take my energy every which way? And for everyone behind the screen, 95% of you my tattoo. 95, the big number to use, but I use it to prefer you. What? 95% of you, you're like I was. You're broken, codependent, scared to be alone, abandonment issues. You are looking for love and happiness in people and man-made BS. All you're doing is buying bandits. You cut through with your mansion, your head. The answer to life is the person in the mirror. All you ever needed was you. The end. What? That's all you needed. You believe you need a partner, a family, kids. Man-made bullshit. Get all that, and why do you still feel empty? Why are you scared? Why are you bitter? Why do you hate life? Why do you have suicidal thoughts? But you have a car, $1 billion, money, power, and fame, your partner, kids, and you still feel fucking empty, not satisfied in life. You don't know the answer yet, but it's you. Everyone that sets goals, I love saying this shit. Everyone, you set the goals you want. Get your dopamine high. How long are you happy for? A second, a minute, 90 days tops, especially when it comes to work. I love my job. I love my bosses. They pay me more. I'm financially ahead of myself. And once 30, 60 days, 90 days tops, and now what are you doing? Applying for fucking work. And when people call you out, like, I thought you said you were happy. So did I, but, I guess I'm not satisfied here. Yes, because we set all these goals, and all you're doing is running from the person in the mirror because you're scared to stop, turn around, face you. What? You're scared to feel these feelings. What do we do as beings? Either if you're narcissistic or empathetic, we talk about people's feelings and bullying, gossip, we turn narcissistic, or we talk about it to be supportive. Okay, it makes me feel good, help others out. Right. So if people make you feel good, if man bullshit makes you feel good, why can't you make yourself feel good? Make them make sense. And that's how a little red will be tied on my back. And what's the answer? Codependency. That's why. Because you're codependent of people's validation. cool. My parents made me feel good. My kid, my partner, the church, my tattoos, working out. Yeah. And you're still not happy. How come all this man-made bullshit makes you feel good, but you as one being, when your kids are sleeping, you're all alone. Fuck, I can't go to sleep. It's not. You start your eyelids, you start the ceiling, and your fucking triggers are overthinking of everything happening in life all at once, and you can't go to sleep. Insomnia. What the fuck is that? I don't miss that bullshit. I haven't had that shit for 5 years of my life, and I won't ever have that again. Cause why? I'm at peace with myself. I already figured life out. The answer to life is the person in the mirror. All you ever need was you, the end. You believe it's a being or it's something. It's not nobody else but you. As foreigners, I can't know love, right? Love can come from people, for sure. But did you know they can stray away? They can ghost you, leave you whenever they want to, which is their free one choice. Are you ready for the rejection part? That's the problem. What? I can give you love. Offer love to the fullest, but scenarios that says the potential and she's going through it. I'll talk to her, but remember this, she did not have to talk to me back. Even if she told me I love you, I want to be with you, said it was, give me my space. I will give you all your space you want, but once again, nobody can take my energy. And that's the shit with everybody out there behind the screen face to face. Like, if there's a person that gets your eyes the potential, that is your partner, and you're always trying, you always meet them halfway, so you match energy best as possible, but they take your energy, or they're too traumatized, and they won't, they can't become vulnerable yet. How much time will you give this individual to be by your side that wanted the magic to open up and talk to you? And then from there, will they take your energy? If your partner says, yo, like, I just need my space and that's it. Like, I had a bad day at work, so I ask him, how long is that day? That's that time frame. How much time do you need to be alone, away, your time, your space, you're free? A day, 2 days, and that's why, if they say it to you, will you be satisfied and be, accept it, like, which I don't recommend it, but okay, fuck it, cool, I'll give them 3 days and that's it. But then they take energy, now like, well, what am I doing here? Look at this. Everybody else happening. Look at that relationship. They talk to each other. My buddies, they talk to each other. Why can't she talk to me? Why can't he talk to me? To forewarn you, no one wants to talk to you. That's why if your partner takes your energy, what are you doing there? And for how much longer will you stay there for? And remember this. The door's right there. Anyone can leave whenever they want to. That is their free one choice. They can leave you, ghost you, divorce you, cheat on you, break up with you. Nobody has to talk to nobody at all. That is everyone, the big word off. Free will choice, every which way. What? Is it wrong? You can stay telling you it's wrong. It'd be nice if you partner before they ghost you, break up with you. They tell you, hit you that, babe, I love you. But guess what? I've been trying. I've been doing the healing journey. I've working on myself. And you said, so, you verbalize it, but respectfully, actually on the words. And every time, I don't trigger you. I'm not trying to trigger you. I'm trying to bother you at all. But your father triggers you, your boss. And every time you push me away. So what am I doing here? So I'm letting you know more like you. I believe in what? Just because of that? Yes. I love you, but I'm selfish in a positive manner. I love myself more because if I don't got myself, then nope. As I say, if you don't got you, then who got you? A queen today at the farm market, she's like, what? Can you say it again, please? If you don't got you, then who got you? Look around you. They're physical beings, right? They can all walk away whenever they want to. Everyone can reject you whenever they want to. So when my face tattoos, when you're all alone, everyone pushes you away. If you don't got you, who got you? Does your life end? Does your energy end for that day? Because everyone literally blocked you, left you, ghosted you. You go to work, they just keep it about at work, but they won't talk to you no more. Though whatever work-related question you have, they'll talk to you, respond to you, guide you. But anything about personal, how's your day, how's work? They tell you, hey, keep it about work. What? Everyone tells you at work. Everyone scenario, it can happen potentially wise. Everyone at work just hey. Don't talk to me. Only about working, that's it. So if everyone pushes you away, if you don't got you, who got you? Eventually we'll all be alone, every which way. When you learn how to be comfortable with your own skin and love yourself, and then beat that, when that real with the person mirror, you won't be scared to be alone. But I would say this, when your energy becomes too strong, this is when you push people away because, they think that, like, you're too good for everybody type of situation, or like, what am I doing here? Like my super potential is like, okay, Queen Shada, all of you females for the most part, I'm not saying all, but a lot of you are more empathetic. And in your heads, you're fixed, you change your savior. You mold us men for our mistakes and mishaps, right? I get it. Cool, but I worked on myself. So now that you have nothing to work with, quote unquote, and we can talk about whatever you want. I'm not a virgin. We can talk about whatever you want. I'm always myself, what I've done in the past. Cool, if you want to know about the always myself, we can do that. you know. Hey, what's up, Queen? How you doing, Queen? How's it going? How you been? But respect me, I'm today now the president. But if you want to know about my original self, we could do this, most definitely. You know? Me personally, I rather just keep it in the present best as possible. As long as you work in yourself and that over yourself, it's over type of situation. But if you're not ready for this, just say you're not ready for this. You won't hurt my feelings. I don't need you in my life. I want you in my life. Who says that? Especially on the male side. All you queens, have you ever heard any male, any man pretend to tell you that shit? They went off the rip. I don't need you in my life. I want you in my life. No one really says that. Everyone's, codependency, like, no, that's the reason why you fall on your face, especially when you're too empathetic, which you typically you queens, you overlove, you overthink, you overgive. In your head, you're married 50 kids deep, happily ever after. That Romeo and Juliet love story. Physically, toxic as fuck. Really? How's that shit working out for you, And once again, outside shit, all that shit respectfully. It's just for warning, so once again, the intensity you work on yourself as a being of not. In this lifetime, how many bodies are you going through till you figure out what life is? Hey, what's up? How's it going? Every which way, and that's shit for everybody out there. How many bodies? Like a queen on TikTok. My nephews are here, what you gonna call it? When I was driving back, and you want to jump in the live? I'm like, sure. I'm driving, but sure. I'll just calm down, do audio, and we're just talking about I'm faded. Too much without Kool-Aid, but what you gonna call it? So how do you do co-parenting? And I was like, I'm assuming for the kids. I go, co-parenting initially is hard because of feelings. All this shit with the bitter baby daddy, baby mama drama. Typically, for the most part, us males more narcissistic, and we're the bitter baby fathers because you're letting us go and you're moving on. So, and it's my tattoo is we do the machismo, Spanish 101, English, narcissism double standards. So I can have girlfriends and fuck around, and my baby mom, she can't at all. And if, once again, I can give her shit, but she can't give me shit. That's called, once again, machismo, narcissism double standards. Fuck all that bullshit. Gonna take it light till next week. There you go, chill the show. But what you gonna call it? And we're just talking about it. She's like, damn, that's some good points. I'm like, I worked on myself 5 years ago. I'm just paying it forward and that's it. I go, trust me, I make it sound so easy. She's like, yeah, you really do. I go, and then here's a cherry pie. How long has the breakup been on the overall? She's been like, it's about a year now. How you holding up in a year? I'm doing better, Initially I was angry, but I did. She's like, I use my anger in a positive manner. Go for it. What's a positive manner? Well, I use the anger and I started, when at school, college, work, you said. I go, that's cool, right? But remember this, these feelings, the negative feelings, these triggers, bitter, hateful, because obviously you lost your family, right? He just walked away type of situation. He doesn't really do his part best as possible, right? So that hurts you. Those negative triggers and feelings, you should want to feel your feelings to comprehend to evolve in life. If not, push people away. And I go, have you heard so many times that, reactive abuse? She's like, what? It's my neck tattoo. I go, now your intent is not to, but let's say he comes over and he's just like, let's say you want to talk to him about whatever, let's say your guys' little past. And he tells you, yo, just keep about the kids and that's it. And it bothers you because you really want to talk to him about your guys' past and maybe you want to do closure, whatever the situation is. And he just cuts you off like, no, just keep about the kids and that's it. And it triggers you. My tattoo, the red light, triggers, you're bothered. You're like, anger, it's a trigger. Pride and ego, everyone knows traits. Go outside and get some air. If not, stay there. Get triggered, the green light, and hatred comes out of you. And your intent was not to hurt your kids with your words, or whoever with your words. But since your baby father want to talk to you, right, he just cut you out type of situation, now you pop with somebody else, she's like, I've done that before. Yes, because remember this, it's a lot harder in the healing journey when kids are involved. Because, you want to do no contact, but you want the father and mother to be in the kid's life. You got to see each other and keep it cordial best as possible without bumping heads. Best as possible. She's like, damn, you some good shit. Like, yeah, because you got kids, I got kids. That's why. But when I say this, have you met any male, like, single fathers that talk like I do? That can elaborate? You won't meet a lot of it, especially in the brown culture. Because the host, she's from Cali. So other girls from Cali also. Go check it out. We're all brown. I'm from Washington State, from Cali. But culture-based, right? And break it down, they're all laughing like, damn, that's how our culture is. You queens are empathetic. Why is esclave as slave and shit? And I was born narcissistic. And we're the fuckboys and we love God. Make that shit make sense. They're all laughing. And here's the best part when it comes to religion. we trying to say this, but it's facts, man. I'm born as a Catholic. I was telling the queen. I was telling her, the heck? I was like, I was scenario. I forget the names, but one of them was Diana, right? So let's say the host name is Maria. I go, let me check it out. Let's say you're my girlfriend, right? And we're all Catholics type of situation because in our culture, typically we are. And I cheat with Diana, right? She's my side chick. So, and I go to the priest, check out Father John. I fucked up my wife. I cheated on her with with Diana type of situation. So, and then with the father say, okay, we do mistakes type of situation, but to be in God's good graces and entering God's house, His kingdom, all you gotta do is scenario 20 Hail Marys, 20 Our Fathers, that your sins will be forgiven, and you'll make it into the house of God, quote unquote. Cool. I tell people all the time, all you religious people, I already know it's 2020, 10, 20, whatever it is. I already know that, and I'm gonna take advantage of that shit. Hey, Father John, it's the fifth time, and they already cheated fucking 5 times. I already know, yo, the priest can come in clutch. I just gotta do 2020. My sins are forgiven. I'm still a fuckboy and shit. And I love God, I'm a hard worker and shit. And they were just laughing. I go tell my line, like, nah. I would check out a scenario. Just so it's not factual, but let's say scenario if I was a priest, I'll get fired. What do you mean? This is how you put fear in people. And this is how people start, you test their faith. How so? Scenario. I go, now I'm the Father Rito. And I told, Maria, I forget her name, but I go, Maria, you cheat on your husband, right? You come to me, hey, cheating my husband, Father Rito. I'm gonna tell you, I'm doing my job. The first time, okay, Maria, all you gotta do is 20 Our Fathers, 20 Hail Marys. Your sins forgiven, and you was going to God's kingdom, right? You come back 4 months later, same shit. Hey, Father Rito, I messed up again. I cheated on my husband, John, and I messed up bad. And I was like, hey, Maria, you didn't learn 4 months ago. Here's the kicker: if you want to be in God's house, you're gonna be saved, quote unquote. Now you gotta do 10,000 Hail Marys, 20,000 Our Fathers. And what's gonna happen to her? Because she's expecting me to say 2020 like last time. No. But here's the kicker, Maria. We want Father Mario to be here. He'll be at 12 o'clock, and he's traditional priest. Tell him what you just did, right? And he didn't know you did the first time. This is the second time. He'll tell you what I just told you. The first time I told you, if you want to step in God's house, be saved, quote unquote, go to heaven. 20 Our Fathers, 20 Hail Marys. And then tell him what I just told you. Don't lie to him. Tell him the whole story. You cheat on one time, and tell him what I just told you. If you want God to forgive you, right? That's them in God's house, to be forgiven, quote unquote, and to go to heaven. Tell him I told you. And I don't care if you tell him that I said, you gotta do 10,000 Our Fathers, 20,000 Hail Marys to be forgiven. It's them in God's house, be saved, to go to heaven. And don't worry, Father Mario will tell the Pope, and then talk to me, and they'll warn me, or they'll ground me, or they'll fire me for doing that. And then ask me, why'd you do that? That's not a rule. It's right, but here's the kicker when it comes to religion. You guys are way too lenient. I can cheat on my wife 20 fucking times, and I know every single time your priest gonna tell me 20 Our Fathers, 20 Hail Marys, and I'll step in God's house. My sins are forgiven. Really? Then fuck, I'll stay a Catholic. I love my wife, her mom, her best friend, and her cousin, and I love God. I'm gonna go to heaven no matter what, and I'm a fuck boy. Really? Does that make any sense? Would God do that? Would Jesus do that? I doubt it very much. So why are you doing that? And they're all laughing like that's some deep shit. I'm like, I just speak black and white. I just go straight to the point. Why do a bullshit? What's up, Timmy? How you doing? And I say all this respectfully because like the intent to figure out what love is as beings. I have to ask everybody that. Do you know what love is? Do you comprehend what love is? If you knew what it was, I can't see 1,000 of my tattoos. You will not stay in those toxic, love, broken, quarter places for too long. You know the door's right there. You can leave whenever you want to. That is your free one choice. Or you can stay there, and all my tattoos, I pray, plan, hope, manifest that God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spiritual universe, my ancestors, magically one day changes my partner's way, and they love me like I love them. That one day you're waiting for, how long will that one day be? Today? This weekend? A year? 20 years from now? 10 kids deep. And he, to make him, the more narcissistic, he cheated 20 times. He's a hard worker, yes. He works hard in his friendships, his social media friends, his co-workership. He does not work on his partners, nor his kids. But yes, he's a hard worker and he loves God. Really? Respectfully wise, it's not going to work in your favor. You don't know this yet. I'm not trying to discourage you at all when I say it, but higher source can't do for nobody. Everyone's got free one choice. Literally every day above ground, which I'm getting tired of this. Not this Tuesday, next Tuesday, because I got too many tattoos on my body coming up, right? But it's going to say, to call everybody out. Every day above ground, we all have what? Free one choice. Was it Timmy?
I said, you think you got too many tattoos?
Well, it's my sayings. I'm just trying to pay it forward.
My buddy's been in prison for 20 years, and he's got you like a 1-up, like not that much.
Well, mine just want to get like positive words, more negative words. If I hear anyone's like, it could be TikTok, IG, it could be a billboard. If I read like a word or a sentence that's negative, like like for example, this tattoo on my face is not mine. Unworthy. I've heard the term many times in my life, but I never really thought about it. Right. My last boss, almost 2 years ago, they keep it simple. 2 years ago, right? Fresh tattoo, and she was putting like cups away, right? And I saw it, and her side, it's on the right, it's her right sideburn, right? And I was looking, I go, that's a beautiful tattoo. She's like, which one? She had quite a bit of face on her neck. I was like, well, your fresh one. She's like, what do you mean it's beautiful? What's beautiful about the word unworthy? I go, you already told me your story. For now, you feel unworthy because you're just on a journey. You're not on the healing journey to feel your feelings. Partying, kicking, being wild, respectfully, I say this. You told me a story about your moms. I forewarned you. Look what you're doing. You talk about your mom, she's not there. All this good stuff, like your pops, not, etc., not there. And look what you do, respectfully, to call you in a positive manner, right? Where's the father of the kids? What are they doing? What are you doing? Respectfully, for one, you become your mother. That's why the big term's called what? The generational cycle. So go with that said, your tattoo, I'm going to take that with me. What do you mean? That's why I said it there. Unworthy. When you're on a journey, when you start the healing journey, you start feeling worthy. Everything's yin and yang in my body for the most part. What? Whatever term you want to use, black and white on my body to get your attention. But I do more on the negative side because I know these words trigger people because they're called feelings. But here's the kicker. Nobody has to feel their feelings at all. You see the words in my body, he's fucking crazy, and go on your day. It doesn't hurt my feelings at all. But remember this, when you read these words in my body, love it or hate it, it's planted in your head. You can let the seed die. It's an analogy metaphor, right? When we have these conversations, everybody plants seeds. Everybody all does. Nobody has to combat nobody at all. You can water the seed, study, observe it, or let the seed die. But no matter what, our minds are sponges. When you read something, watch something, it's engraved. But yes, you can push it away. And maybe, I don't know, down the road a year, you know what? I heard the word unworthy, or the healing journey. Technology, I'm a geek techie. ChatGPT, C.AI, YouTube, TikTok, whatever feelings you have going, if you're ready to start this healing journey, quote unquote, whatever question you have, type it in there. I promise you 1,000 professionals, quote unquote, people myself, they're just personal stories, and ChatGPT, AI, it's all categories are there. There's so many resources. There's, for the most part, the answers will be there, but remember this, you don't have to comprehend nobody. Especially if you want more validation, I want to speak to a physical being, not the AI. I don't watch Spotify, none of this YouTube. So I watch it, observe, but I want to speak to a physical being that can elaborate best as possible. A therapist, counselor, life coach, the priest, whomever the fuck it is. That's your standards. That's totally cool, But the positive, you trying to work on yourself. That's a positive. If not, then my tattoos, just stay on a journey. We'll talk about everyone's feelings with gossip, bullying, bullshit, right? But we're not talking about our feelings, our personal feelings. But then once again, respect to call everybody out. But then you want love. I'm a broken record. I'm talking about the same shit. What? Because I focus on you as one being. I'm happy with mammy stuff, money, prime fame, beautiful, exotic, cosmetically, right? But why are you in toxic relationships? Or why do your relationships fail? You can put all my exes are crazy. Anyone says that all my exes are crazy, they're all toxic. You know why? Because you're toxic and you're crazy. Because you don't know what toxic love is. You don't know what love is, respectfully. And the day you do get love, you might get scared of love because you might call it boring. Or is it too good to be true? In our heads, we overthink because we're traumatized. Before they cheat, I'm going to cheat. Before they ghost, I'm going to ghost. Before they leave, I'll leave. That's what my situation, that's my gift. I care about you and your feelings. If you quote unquote want love, don't sell yourself a dream, and don't sell dreams to people at all. Because if you want to say you're a good person, higher source, like no, because higher source does not sell dreams. They'll tell you the truth.
Hey, Rito.
Yes.
Rito.
Yeah.
I can't ghost my mom. That's not possible.
You can't ghost your mom.
She'll keep coming after me.
Well, if they play for manner, sure, but let's say that y'all have with your moms or your father, they're too narcissistic and they're bullying.
Well, he's good old pops. He's passed away.
Condolences, hugs. Moms, well, pray your mom's doing better. Remember this, for the most part, our parents.
Bad relationship.
Okay, which for the most. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's a bad relationship, my friend.
Okay, which is understandable. Remember this, for the most part, a lot of our parents, remember their mindsets are pretty much set. Like, to have this conversation. What's up, baby? Like, how you doing, King? To have this conversation, potentially in this lifetime, it might not happen. If there's opportunity to have like small talk, hey mom, how you doing? Hey dad, what's going on? Hey, and then just throw little subjects there. Let's see if they you're fishing. Hey, I'm doing this healing journey. What the hell's a healing journey? Well, it's really, I know it's kind of sound crazy when I say this, but it's kind of like where you try to feel his feelings, and look at my traumas. I'm good. Well, dad, mom, you can verbally say good, but look at your age, and your mom and dad are still up ahead to this day. I was becoming you guys. I'm trying to work on myself. If you want to, I can talk to you more about it. And they remember this. They can trigger them. Now y'all fucking crazy. The devil's in you. You need a fucking exorcism type of situation. Then that's when you pedal back. Like, hey, you know what?
I never heard cuss words like coming out of you.
Oh, well, I don't use it often, but I do it to trigger people because I'm even a little mean, quote unquote. But it's just an attention getter. Me personally, I don't like to cuss. I only match energy. That's on time to cuss for the most part, or to get your attention. Because for example, while I've been in a toxic relationship, fuck no. Or they're like, any girl from the ghetto hoods, fuck no. Because when you say fuck no, that triggers people that are from the ghetto hoods. Like, I'm from it, but I'm not in it. You're in it still. Cosmetically beautiful queens, yes, but every night or every weekend you party and kick it. You and the whole squad. You're in fucking little rebels and shit. But you like me. You want to get to know me. Like, respect, I don't too much for you. I don't do, and I won't ever do opposite track, and that'll trigger them. Like, respect, no, why? If you're about the life where you love in the streets, then date people like you in the streets respectfully. I don't recommend it. It'd be toxic as fuck, but that is your free one choice. I'll be your associate. I'll be your real support team. Maybe you're not too toxic. Your mind is not toxic. I'll even call you a friend, but to Queen, control your feelings just to let you know you don't comprehend this. There is no opportunity between us. Maybe down the road, if I'm still single and now you're in the healing journey, you're evolving, then potentially. But respect for the time being, in your head, do not overthink and overlap. We could be a cute couple, get married, have cute kids. And I just tell you the answer is no. Can you handle rejection? The word no is answered respectfully for the most part. More on the female side, because technology, there's man versus woman, there is no comparison at fucking all. A female has everybody after her. Straight, gay, trans, every fucking option in the comments or DMs. You don't believe me? Go to any female live, any live session with the female. Look at her numbers. How many viewers? How many people gifting her? You see a lot of queens, especially TikTok right now. TikTok has so much lingerie, OnlyFans going on, and they ain't saying shit. Getting paid. These cyber tricks pay in their pockets. But I say respectfully, which is my face tattoo. None of these queens on these platforms to trigger you. None, zero. Can't tell me shit about life. God, queen. I'm always a Catholic. What can you tell me about God that I haven't heard about God? Teach me something about you. I want to hear about your feelings. Why? It's personal, I know. I respect your boundaries, but here's the kick in one scenario. Okay, I cut everybody the fuck out. Everybody all. How can you say you want love, a potential relationships, and ask you, I know it's a personal question, but to give you a scenario, the day that this partner comes in your life because you want love, and that's the same question I just asked you, what will you do? Push them away? Then you're not ready for love, and you're hurt. Hurt people, you will hurt them. Hurt people, heal people. What do we do? Heal people. We got for warning. Just I'm giving a scenario. You don't comprehend. And just for one, if they're in the healing journey more than you are and more evolved than you are, they'll get up and walk away. What? They can reject you whenever they want to. Can you handle rejection? And that's for everybody, which I've been saying that a lot more because respectfully, I try to be more supportive of other people's platforms, especially if you're like in the healing journey. All these podcasts, but people mention, like rejection, but they don't emphasize it. I do it all the time. As one being, can you handle rejection? Everyone will reject you in life. I promise you that. I see your last dying breath potentially, but the worst rejection is what? It's a potential partner. When you shoot your shot and they say no, can you in your head? Can you handle a no? If you can't handle no, you're not ready for love. Fuck no. Cause they say no, fuck you. Queen, a minute ago you want to marry me, now because I said no, now fuck me? Okay, but you love God? I went to your platforms, and you love God a lot, Buddha, but fuck me because I told you no. I know queens typically used to having every option in the universe, but guess what? I don't deal with toxicity, respectfully. I don't myself like I'm being rude to you, but no, like, we keep it humble, we can keep talking and vibing, in my situation, but plans to be, I tell me, yo, go to my Spotify, go to my YouTube channel. That's the way I speak every day above ground. Especially in Seattle. In Seattle, I'm famous with my tattoos. I walk, I'm driving, doing DoorDash, doing the farmers markets. Every day I go to Seattle, I'm fucking famous. I love it. Because my tattoos are an attention getter. I don't have to talk. My tattoos get everyone's attention, especially the queens.
I can handle the word no. Yes.
That's good. That's good.
Yep.
You can handle rejection.
Jehovah's Witnesses.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Jehovah's Witness. Bring the Bible. I said no.
Yeah, Jehovah's Witnesses. Yeah, that's that religion. Like I have a bunch of my buddies in Jehovah's Squad. They're cool, but when I say this, like they're a little robotic sometimes. And I say respectfully, like when it comes to Jehovah's Witnesses, like religion wise, that culture, that religion, like it's a beautiful concept. The only downfall is like I say respect, they're too robotic, and they put too much trust and faith in people. I talk to them. I go scenario. Let's say I want to become a Jehovah, right? So you're trying to tell me I can travel the universe and I just call the hall. Hey, Spain. Hey, for example, I want to go to Japan. Hey, Japan. The hall in Japan. Check it out. This is Brother Rito from Seattle, Washington. I'm trying to get to Japan. Oh yeah. Let me talk to the.
That's the way it works, probably.
I know, but it's like it's crazy. I'm like, that. I go scenario. I go okay. I talk to my buddies, right? The Jehovah's Squad. I go check it out. So you don't even know if I'm a killer. Scenario, let's say I lovey-dovey, God higher source, preach all this good shit, positive shit, right? But then I go to this family's trusting me with their, the whole family, the couple, their kids, and that I'm in love. And I go there and I murk everybody. That's a major risk. Well, we live in God's hands, and like, that's the, respectfully say this, that's a problem. Hey, what's up, lady? How you doing, queen? Respectfully, like, nowadays, for the most part, you cannot put too much faith in people. I try to preach about energy. As one being, I'll say beings to get your attention, but I just see energy. Square people, positive people, loving people, circles, negative energy. And there's zombies, addicts and addiction. I just see three energies and that's it. I don't care what your nationality, culture, Anunnaki, starseed, that's the other terminologies, other categories. Cool. But I observe you as one being. Remember this, your eyes is a door to your soul. What? That's why I'm always looking at your eyes. People, why are you looking at my eyes? And see how they ask me, the males, especially when the males, because I'm trying to study and observe you, who you really are. You told me, geek techie, you have a company, $1 billion, cool. So you should be confident what you're doing in life. So why are you bothered because I'm staring at your eyes? I get it, you trust me, it feels awkward and shit, right? But why do you want to study me for? Because I want to see your positive, negative energy. If you're loving or toxic love. You can tell that by conversation, yes. Because it's called energy, the way you carry yourself. On the overall appearance at the farm market in Seattle, we're pretty much loving people. Oh, that's awesome. Hell yeah. Did you draw those, Liddy? I made it. Hey, that's beautiful. Art therapy. She posted up. That's your gift. That's beautiful.
Check that out.
I'm sorry?
I gotta check that out.
Oh, yeah, no, art therapy. Yeah, no, remember, as beings, we all have our own gifts. My gift's talking. If I could play a talk, I'd be a zillionaire. Deadass, because guess what? That's how you get to know people. Deadass. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Queen. Every which way. Once again, when you have your gifts, share it to the universe every which way. Like, once again, like, trust me, if I was a poet, if I was a musician, I'd be a beast. It sure is. You're a great talker. Oh, yeah, thank you, Queen. I could talk for years to be, easily. That's why at the farm of Seattle, they'd be like, man, you talk to everybody. Like, why do you care about everybody? Because a lot of people say, how we do? I'm good. Okay, you wear the mask, smile, but behind you dying and crying. I used to be like you. That's why I'm asking you a question. How you doing? How's it going? How's your day? How's your life? How's your body? How's your health? They'd be like, that's a good question. No, my body, my health, why? This vessel's pathetic week. I go, check out. All these produce, I can grab that apple, chop it in pieces. I can knock these tables over. No crop right here will say, ow. Now, if I push you and you're falling, you get more like you could for that millisecond. You're trying to brace yourself so you don't get hurt when you're falling. All of us do the same shit. We fall down, we say out. This vessel's pathetic weak. That's what I ask about your body, right? And they're like, cool. And I go, hey, I respect your boundaries. Use the big word boundaries. See, I love that. Oh, you know about boundaries? All my tattoos, right? So how we doing upstairs? What? How we doing upstairs? They'd be like, a lot of people like, they'd be like, I'm doing good. Oh, I'm working on that. I go, how are the voices behaving, not misbehaving? They'd be laughing like, I'm trying to keep them tamed, That's good. Like, they're like, thank you for asking me that. And no one's really asked me that before. I go, I used to be like you respectfully. That's why I check in. And remember this. They look at me. They're not expecting. Scenario, only God can judge. Everybody judges everybody, right? So they see me, 10 kilos, prison tattoos. When they start talking, they be like, and sometimes, hey, not to be rude to you, like, I did not expect this conversation from you at all. When I first saw you, I was like, 10 kilo prison tattoos. They're all laughing. Well, you said it, or you thought about it, and we laugh about it. It don't, Queen, Miss, Sir, it doesn't hurt my feelings at all. It's okay to judge people. Really? It's called communication. That's half of it. Now you sit there, observe, be steady, and we're having this conversation based off energy. We both show respect to it's love, right? Because everything starts with love. What? Everything in the universe starts with love. If higher source is love, every friendship, partnership is love every which way. I'm leaving Vito. I love you. I love you too, Queen. Have a blessed night, Lily. Thank you for stopping by. Stay blessed. Keep doing your art therapy. They keep, guiding forward the universe every which way. That's why, as beings, right? In the healing journey, whatever you are, religious, spiritual, atheist, pay it forward every which way. Because the cool thing is, if someone, all it takes one person to reach out to you to make comment or ask questions, spark conversations. And remember this, to inform people, nobody has to comprehend, nobody at all. And this is the part that kind of like, it might take energy because you're like, fuck, all these people are about to fall in the face and you can't do shit about it. You can prevent it. Remember this spiritual warfare, nobody can stop it, not even higher source at all, because we all have free one choice. Today, Mr. Positive. Tomorrow, Mr. Positive. And then let's say Wednesday, I wake up, fuck everybody in the mother. I'm a fuck boy. I'm destroying people. All my DMs. I tell the queen, give him another chance. What? But you told me like stay observant. No, give him another chance. He'll change his ways because God will do it. Even though I know he's not gonna do it at all. Because he can't. That's his free one choice. What am I doing? I'm selling dreams, but that's my free one choice. Everyone's free one choice. When you say that, especially the boys. The devil made me do it. That's why I cheat on you. The devil? You can point the finger the fuck all you want. No, that was my tattoos. A premeditated choice. I thought about it. You know what? And let's say scenario, I cheated one time. And that's why our voices talk to us every which way. Yo, we will check it out. You already cheated 3 times. I promise you 1,000. You can cheat another 2, 3 more times. She ain't going nowhere. And I don't want to hurt her feelings. Hey. And God jumps in. Hey, you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't give me chances. If you do this, she's gonna squash it with you. Now, what am I choosing? What I'm doing? Take a leap of faith, 50-50 shot that I, cheat again, and she give me another chance, or I cheat, and guess what? It's the last time I cheat on her. Now she's breaking the trombone, and she's leaving me. She gave me 1,000 chances, not 1,001. So now, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, she checks the fuck out. No matter how she leave me, she could ghost, leave, divorce, break up, cheat on me. That is her free one choice. But all the times that I made her cry. Now tag I admit, you're trying to say this, now all about like a bitch, shed tears, because guess what? It's over. It's officially over. Yeah, I don't miss none of those feelings. I say respectfully, I won't ever shed a tear for any female in the universe. Respectfully. People passed away, cool, the grieving journey, but like a breakup, negative. Getting ghosted, negative. A zillion queens in all the universe, why would I stress about one? Respectfully. And I say respectfully, right now I'm talking to potential, right? And she's telling me she's going through things. I'm sorry. I've been texting God. Like I'm staying quiet. Yo, Queen, we all have lives. You know that, right? You don't have to. I'm sorry. I know maybe this is a different conversation, but I was reminded, if this is you're not my girlfriend. A potential get to know each other. If my energy is too strong for you, if you're not ready for this, just say it. Here's the best part. You don't have to phone you. You don't gotta say nothing. What? You can ghost me, can block. Problem solved. And that's why I tell you for everyone behind the screen. Behind the screen, you can meet some badass individuals. Potentially a partner, you match energy, but now the bigger, realistically wise, where do you live? Where do they live? Don't if you don't do this little scenario, both of you in your head, yeah, you love each other, on a fucking cell phone. Let's say I don't have New York money, she doesn't have Washington State money, but we love each other behind a cell phone, which is beautiful energy. But as a scenario, hackers want to jump in and fuck up this relationship because hackers in the cyber universe, hackers run the universe. But I call all hackers out, because anyone that's a hacker that's bullying people, without the keyboard, without a cell phone, without Wi-Fi, they can't hack dick, literally. Because why? They don't have a man-made gift. How do hackers hack? You need a computer to hack. You need coding to hack. End of story. What's up? How are you? Bless. How you doing? See. And I said respectfully. That's why, as beings, my situation, that's why I speak to everybody. The potential to be like, hey, I'm forewarning you. And I tell the queens all the time, I don't have to talk to you. What do you mean? In your lifespan, queen, when I ask you this question, how you any male, doesn't matter who they are to you, face to face, behind the screen, that's forewarning you. What? I can sit here, especially corny ways, get to know each other. What's your favorite color? Respect. I say this, all those corny ass conversations, because that's not gonna do anything for us as a couple. What does your color have to do with love on the overall? I can know everything about you and be a fuckboy. And I love God, I love Buddha. I'm about to destroy you. I can act nice, be narcissistic, or I can be nice, be empathetic. That is my free will and choice. I ask the Queens all the time, do you know what that means? No. I pray for you. I really do, because if I wanted to destroy you, if I trombone you, do you want to trombone this? No. Scenario, you give me a shot, we become a couple, we break up 1 time, 2 times, I take you back, you take me back, that's called trombone. I cheated 4 times, you always take me back. That's a trombone. And if you, especially queens that are spiritual, the spiritual number, astrology, numerology, crystals, and you'll say this line, I've heard it 5 years of my life doing this, my one-on-ones. We have a spiritual contract, a soul tie. If you want to say that, because that's your belief, that's called a, once again, that's called a trombone. It is not good for you, but that is your belief. First tattoo on my back, still healing. It says vertically, the first letter all capitalized, the last one all capitalized. Just to trigger everybody, it says trombones equal soul ties, equal twin flames, equal addiction, equal what? Insanity, equal what? All capital letters, codependency. What? So you need a guy be by your side to give you 1 black eye, 2 black eyes. How about this? How about this? Can I give you black eyes too? Because I love you? No. So you won't let me do that to you physically. Why you let him do that? And the queen stay quiet. What happened, queen? Cat got your tongue? You won't give me. I'm telling you I'm going to whoop your ass. Do you know I'm going to whoop your ass? Why don't you take a leap of faith? Let's say, don't do that. You know him. You don't know me. So you give him chances. You won't give me 1 chance. And here's the best part. If you know him, quote unquote, if I start mistreating, the red flags, emotionally cheating, verbally abusive, the fucking door's right there. Why don't you leave me? Or do you pray about manifest I change my ways? How's that working out with your ex? Now we speak, or your partner we speak, respectfully. I'm from Russia. Where are you? Oh, where am I from? Seattle, Washington. How's Russia like? How's family's life? And I say all this shit respectfully. I do the stories for, once again, 5 years doing this. That's how the queens that, take a leap of faith. What? It's a 50-50 shot. What? I love saying that scenario to them. What do you mean? Queen, I'm going to tell you something. Here's a scenario, it's not factual. Let's say I want to shoot my shot, but I'm going to tell you, hey, queen, babe, just to let you know, they fucking went off the rip. I'm going to be emotionally cheating. You want emotionally cheating is? No. I pray for you, but I'll elaborate in a minute. I'm going to be, emotionally, spiritually abusive, physically abusive. I'm going to be a fuckboy. I'm going to be a hard worker. I'm going to work hard on my friendships, my co-workerships, my social media friends, but I'm not going to work hard on our partnership at all. I'm always going to mistreat you. I'll treat your best friend, your mother, everybody fucking good, but not you. I'm going to physically whoop your ass. And I told you that day 1, scenario 90 factual, will you give me a chance? And typically 9 times out of 10, they react naturally, no. So if you won't give me a chance, and I'm verbalizing what I could do, potentially might do to you, a 50-50 shot, why do you keep giving chances? And you know him. They can't say shit. Damn. Shots fired, right? And I go, queen, respectfully, because I want you to think for yourself. Because if you know him once again with the red flags, as soon as I start doing what he's doing, which my next tattoo, your ex is what they did to you, why don't you realize boundaries? You don't want to be mean to me? Then you're the problem, because you're too empathetic. All my tattoos like I was. You're too empathetic, you're too nice, you're too gullible, you call it people pleasers. Because you don't want to be hurt my feelings, but I'm being mean to you and hurting your feelings. Make that shit make sense. But gotta change my ways. He can't do it for me, because he gave me free will and choice to be nice to you or to be mean to you. So if I'm being mean to you, which is my free will and choice, and you're being nice to me, which is your free will and choice, why the fuck do you have me in your life? Respectfully. And they'd be like, damn, some good points. I'm like, I'm just the queen. I make it sound so easy, but remember this, I'm not the one stuck on a trombone. What? That's an addiction. It's insanity. Whatever you do over and over and over and over again, it's called insanity, which is called trombone. My tattoos, he's your slave master. He says, fuck your feelings, and you're the slave. That's why he's a fuck boy, and he loves God, and you're the queen, and you love God, and you pray about manifesting. Yes, I cannot break the trombone for you. God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, your ancestors can't do it for you at all. Nobody can do it for you but you. The person mirroring, that's it. What? That's it? That's it. I'm sorry. I cannot take this pain from you at all. And I know it's going to hurt, but that pain is going to hurt forever if you allow it to hurt forever. I can't take it from you. But I can talk to you every day about ground, hold you and guide you every which way. What's up, number 1? How you doing? How's it going? And that's it for everybody out there. How you doing? How's it going? Question? Hello? Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. You don't remember who I am, do you?
Oh, hey, the poet, right? The poet? What's up, queen? How you been? It's been a minute. How you been?
I've been lovely. I've been lovely, man.
Yeah.
How are you? I've been thinking about you since I came by.
Hey, I'm happy you're back. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. How you been? How's life? How's your health?
It's been a while, man. Like,
Been a minute.
it's been a roller coaster that you know it can be. It definitely has.
Yeah, yeah.
But for the most part, like, it's worth the risk. It's worth the experience.
Mhm.
And I'm grateful to have the opportunity because, like, we don't have to have this breath. We
Facts.
don't have to get the chance. And it's like, the fact that I do, yeah, I get challenges sometimes. That's what's inspiring.
Yeah. Oh yeah, most definitely. It's a learning experience, you know. That's why, like the saying, they say is like, you know, Trisha's saying, they say, everyone coming in life is a blessing when they leave with us a lesson, right? So I've done a minute. We haven't seen you for a minute, right? I have a bunch of tattoos, fresh tattoos on my back. So it says, it says people come in life as a blessing when they leave with us a lesson. Be it positive or negative, there's always less to be learned. Once you detox codependency, you want for it to be a loneliness. So remember this, and that's why I tell people, you know me, what I do. I've been doing this for 5 years overall, right? Like, fear in a positive manner. Did you know anyone could leave? Anyone could cheat, anyone can ghost, anyone can break up with you, anyone can divorce you whenever they want to. That is their free will choice. When they do, and which they shall, how will you react? How will you respond? Or do you live fear scared of that? To forewarn you, what? Anybody can. That's why being alone, my face tattoos, right? It's initially being alone and doing the healing journey is scary. Every which way is what? Thank you, Queen. Because these feelings, and then you see people that when they go home, either a toxic relationship or healthy relationship, they have a body by your side. You don't have a body by your side. You're all alone. But during the day, your family, your friends, you know, church, whatever you believe in, whatever you go to is fun, the gym, cool. But then eventually, you gotta go home. This vessel's fucking weak. You gotta go to sleep, right? And now you're home all alone.
Yeah.
All alone. These four walls talking to me. My head talking to me. And I can't go to sleep because of insomnia. I'm staring at my eyelids. I'm staring at the ceiling. And I can't do nothing about this overthinking yet. I don't know what to do with my feelings yet, you know? But with a support team, these conversations, this is how you evolve in life. Because Queen, I can't take this pain from you at all. All what you're going through, I can't, but I can tell you stories. I can elaborate. And the cool thing is when we have these conversations, analogy, metaphor, you know, poetry talk, when we have conversations, everybody plants what? Seeds. So the person's hearing you, they can water the seed, observe it, study it, or they can let the seed die. But even if the seed dies, whenever they're ready to, you know what? Keys told me, I heard her say 2 years ago about the healing journey. Well, you know what? Technology, my cell phone tattoo, YouTube, Google, Spotify, ChatGPT, C.ai. What is the healing journey? What is an empath? What are feelings? And now you hear a professional speaking about it. People like us, personal stories of the AI speaking. Being speaking about feelings now. Oh shit just got real because now it's become personal. This because now you want to evolve in life. It's gonna hurt. Trust me. When you hear these words about feelings, people's experiences, like, you know, first and foremost, you're not the only one. Like, damn, yeah, people suffering like I'm suffering, right? But look at this. When they speak, they sound so strong. Will I ever speak like them? Will I ever have that confidence like them? Maybe not yet, but in due time you shall. Because you're the one who can do comprehension. I can't do comprehension. Everyone, when I say higher source, God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spiritual ancestors, and beings, we're all communication and we're all messengers. Nobody, zero, has to comprehend nobody at all. Only you, as one being, can do comprehension when you want to, which is your free one choice. I'm not a Bible thumper. Hey, Keys, you gotta let them go. You have to love yourself. You don't gotta do shit. That is your free one choice. You should want to let go. You should want to forgive. That's your free one choice, you know? But I can't do this for you. But I can, every day above ground, I won't give up on you. As one being to the whole universe. My mom to everybody, you see the door right there? I'm on your pocket 24/7, 365. The door's always open. Whenever you want this conversation, you can come back 20 years from now. Hey, Keys, what's up with you, Queen? I'm not gonna be, hey, it's been 20 years, Keys. What do you want? More guidance? More support? No, it's been 20 years. KR kick rocks. Like, nah, what's up, Queen? We carry on the conversation like it was yesterday because love and respect. Everybody has their own healing journey at their own pace. You know, sometimes they're doing good, and then respect a lot of queens. They get in relationships, and they come back for more advice. Guess what? I'm reaching out to you, becomes a relationship, going through it again, and you don't have to talk to me. No, hey, I'm here for you. What happened? Let's figure out together why it failed. Was it your part? was their part. Were you ready? What do you mean? Because Allah would say, I'm ready for love. Are you ready for love? Do you know what love is? Do you comprehend what love is? If you knew what it was, I promise you 1,000. You will not stay in this toxic love, broken, codependency for too long. You know the door's right there. You will know what boundaries are, red flags, and you know you can leave. That's your free one choice. No one's got to stay. The foreign people, I say all the time, what? Can you handle rejection? The big word rejection. Everyone's going to reject you in life. Oh, thank you, Queen. You have to give me that all, but gracias. Thank you. So I say all the respectfully. But anyways, Keys, what's up, Queen? It's been a minute. It's really good to hear from you, man. Hell yeah. How's your family doing? How's everything back home? You know, how you doing with your healing journey, your mental health? How we doing upstairs?
Oh, it's been long. I'll sit here and tell you, like, it's really challenging for a person in the melanin community to say that they have sought out therapy. But I'm happy in therapy, and I'm not only in therapy. Like, what was stopping me from going was not finding my childhood therapist.
Okay.
After so many years
Yeah.
of praying and searching and looking, I looked in this one place where you would never think to find. And I found.
That's awesome.
It was just like God was like light bulb, like right now.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. That's beautiful.
You've been asking, I got you. Here it is. But it was at the time that I was doing the most. So I ended up, wow. I think we might have been talking like, we were talking before I was married.
Oh, really? There you go. Awesome. Lovebirds.
Yes, we were talking before I was married. I ended up getting married.
Oh, shit. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Who I am.
That's beautiful. I'm happy for you.
No. It was happy. It was exhilarating. It was exciting. It was interesting.
Yeah.
But it wasn't enough. It wasn't what I needed.
Okay.
It wasn't what I was looking for.
Okay.
In all the aspects that I had hoped. It didn't turn into what I thought it would grow into.
Okay.
Like, it didn't mature in the way that I know it could have.
Right.
And it would have if the effort had been equivalent of close.
Right. If there was trying. Yeah. I get it.
Yeah.
That's the part with
So it ended up.
I'm sorry. Go for it.
It ended up turning into a broken relationship. It went from a broken relationship to divorce. So now I'm happily divorced. I don't know if that happiness is stronger than the one of my marriage, because when I was getting married,
Yeah.
I was so nervous that the pastor even asked me, "Are you okay? Are you alright?"
Yeah. You scared or what? Wet feet, cold feet.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
I guess it was the cold feet, because look, I felt like that I would marry in the future, yes.
Okay.
But it was something about the time where I kept saying it needs to be 3 years from the time that we encountered each other.
Okay.
For us to get married, because there's some healing we need to do. We need to do therapy separately and independently before we try and engage in a full-on relationship.
Okay.
Oh man,
That's good.
I ended up marrying earlier because something ended up happening to where he ended up convincing me that it was a good idea to marry under those 2 years. Yes. And
A little pressure.
out of season, that's what spoils it. Yes. It was a lot of pressure.
Well, see, it's because marriage is a leap of faith. It's a big commitment. Think about it really, really good. Like, the intent, quote unquote, right, is to, like, if you do marriage, it's just like there is no such thing as divorce. It's all or nothing type of situation. But nowadays, for the most part, respectfully, like I tell people all the time, like I'm 18 at heart, 44 years old, 25 8 kids. I've never been married, so like to get married, quote unquote, like if I had a partner, we would have to probably saw maybe like I don't know, like say 5-7 years on the overall. Like we know ourselves to the fullest, then potentially. And me, would I do like a legal marriage? I probably do a marriage just like between us. Like, hey, we do our little thing, family gets together. You know, we don't have to be like this government stuff. Yeah. So, but once again, like, why? Okay, I say respectfully. Why, if marriage is your goal, right? Especially on the queen side, like, you got to think about it really, really good, every which way. Like, are you both solid? Not one sided. It's a two-sided relationship. A is communication. Everyone preaches about communication. What about the second part? B of comprehension. If it's a one-sided relationship, typically queens more empathetic. Wise to do what? 104. Communication, comprehension, and he's just doing communication. He's not comprehending. It's a one-sided relationship, and then you're gonna feel you're a couple, right? You're a couple, but then you feel you're happy for others, right? You're not happy for your own self, your own relationship, you know. And then you feel single in your relationship. And at the same time, you daydream about love. How can you daydream about love and you love your partner? Make that make sense. And you can't watch lovey-dovey movies when there's a TLC sex intercourse scene. He can't watch it. It becomes awkward. He can't even talk about a fucking movie. Really? But I love you. Yeah. That's called a one-sided relationship. It's not going to work out. Well, those are toxic relationships, right? So remember this, what I say, right? If you break down love, the word love, everything, every friendship, co-worship, queen. I don't know if I'm at it. I haven't seen it for a minute out here, right? It's everything's love, respect, right? In the beginning. So love is consistent straight as the arrow. When it starts going to toxic love, that's when what happens. The red flags are happening, the boundaries getting passed, the spark is starting to end. That's when you should talk to your partner. Remember that you can talk to your partner, but just to let you know, they don't have to talk to you. They can look you dead in the eye and say, shit, babe, we're good. Either lie to you, yes, we're good, and in reality, they're not good. They're about to leave, they're about to cheat. You just another year. On your side, everything's good. You just want the reinsurance. But here's the kicker. Actions speak louder than the words. That's very factual. I love you, but I'm cheating on you. But I love you and I love God. Let's go to church. But I love you.
I love you, not to hurt you in silence. To hurt you
yeah. What's that saying? What you don't know will hurt you. Facts. And once again, all this should be respectful, but this is a traditional toxic relationship. It's typically a lot of us has very, very similar stories on the overall when it comes to toxic relationships. More on the queen side, because a lot of you queens, like my situation, all I see is energy. Like, queen, I see your skin color, right? Cool, accent, whatever, that's cool. But I've been knowing you on the overall in Bigo for like 3 years, right? You coming, we all have lives type of situation. But I know on the overall you are love. You don't gotta verbalize that because your energy is beautiful, right? Once you start understand people's energy and comprehending it, you observe people and they get like a little offended, especially the eyes. Like, why you look at my eyes for? Because your eyes is a door to your soul. That's why. I want to study and comprehend you, because I don't want just some of your cosmetic, you're beautiful, exotic, man-made shit, money, power, and fame, but behind closed doors, how are we? In the streets, lovey-dovey and bullshit, but behind closed doors, how are we? How are you? I want to get to know you. Your body's your body can't talk to me. Your mind tells your mouth to move and have this conversation. I date your mind, your body, and your universe. Before I met you, Queen and Keys, I'm gonna ask you, what's your everyday life? What do you do in your everyday routine? I want to make sure there's time for us, because I'll tell you my story, what I'm doing in my universe. I want to make sure we're compatible. Or we're going to do this where we love each other, but we see each other 1 hour a day because you're busy, I'm busy, you got kids, I got kids, co-parenting. And if this is our love language and we can do this, cool. 1 hour a day for the rest of our lives, that's our love. So be it. As long as it's two-sided relationship and we're doing this. Not one-sided, because then the sparks are ending and then you're my housewife. What about my heads? I got the work wife. Your best friend's talking to me. Your best friend's my wife. You know, I got wives everywhere. But you're my main one because I love you. And I love God. Like, no. That's called toxic love. That is not love. So, nah, far from the situation. That's why you queens, when he tells you I love you, let's say scenario, I'm cheating on you, queen, right? So when I say I love you, that's the incorrect words. I know you want to hear that, but no. I should be saying this: I have love for you and many others. If I loved you, Keys, I will not be cheating on you, babe. I love you, your mother, and your best friend, and we all go to church, and we all love God. I'm the problem in all your three lives. I'm the issue. None of you is the issue. I am toxic love. You fell for me because all three of you are love. I know you want to get up to the universe. The downfall is you gave it to the wrong person. You gave it to a fuckboy, and I love God. Respect. It's not factual. It's a scenario. It's a scenario. So yeah.
If you're telling the truth on that,
AIDS.
because it's like
Mm-hmm.
people would they're walking there with their shoulders like with their heads held high, their shoulders are broad,
Mm-hmm.
like in place, but their heart posture is just out of line. Like
Facts.
it's just not right.
Facts.
It's not properly aligned with their intentions.
Correct.
And then there's ulterior motives even behind their intentions. That's why I'm like, everything has to be done within season.
Facts.
There's a reason why there's a time for everything, and there's a time for everything to not happen the way that it is.
Correct.
It's a story, it's a message behind it. There's value, there's meaning behind it. It's not just because, just to have control,
Cosmetics.
just to say so.
Dead ass. Dead ass. That's why we respect it, right? So like, me personally, I do a lot of one-on-ones, right? Like I you know, been telling you many years ago, right? So a lot of queens I talk to, some queens are like OnlyFans, right? I tell queen, make your hustle, make your money, but here's the kicker. Yes, cosmetically, you're beautiful. I got tattoos, you got tattoos, it's sex appeal, right? But here's the kicker, ready for it? Other than your mind, what do you bring to the table? What? Other than your mind, because your body, I can't talk to your body. You're beautiful, you're blessed, cosmetically wise, right? But I can't talk to your body lustfully. Yes, I can. After the TO session's good and it's over, then what? We stay quiet, look at each other, can't talk to each other. So I date your mind, and they tell me like, man, that's crazy. Like, you're right, and that's why you queens, for the most part, do offer love. Us boys more narcissistic, we offer toxic love, and that's why after TOC, we both lay in bed. I just go on my day like nothing, like treat you like nothing, but I love you. Like, no, that's not toxic love. Don't accept people in life, because when you accept people in life, what I say this I call it the butt lines, right? Let's say scenario, Keys, you're my girl, right? Scenario, right? And let's say everything's beautiful about you, but the only thing about you that eggs me is you're jealous. That's the only thing. TOC conversation is phenomenal, right? Energy is phenomenal. But the only thing is, you know, I talk to many females, platonically, don't pass the boundary, but because your ex has traumatized you, you believe that I'm gonna emotionally cheat, pass boundaries, and have to give her insurance, all the good stuff, right? And then when people tell me, hey, chill out, hey, Rito, you and Keys are a beautiful couple, power couple. I go, thank you, sir, thank you, miss. You know, she's a beautiful individual. Everything's phenomenal, but the only thing about Keys, my girl, is she's just jealous, right? And let's say they make movies, books about this, right? They be like, let's say I do it for 2 years, but I knew 10 days in, I knew that egged me about you was the jealousy, but I don't want to tell you because I don't hurt you, be mean to hurt your feelings, right? But I tell everybody that after 2 years, someone calls me out. Hey, okay, have you ever told her this? What do you mean? You just told me that's the only thing that's, that bothers you about it is the jealousy issue. But have you told her that? And let's say I say no, that would be hurt her feelings. And they ask me, okay, how long you been with her? 2 years. When did you know that jealousy bothered you? Well, it was 10 days. So 10 days in, you knew that. No thinking, you knew. And it's been 2 years now. Let's say on her side, in her life, you're the best person in her life. She loves you 1,000. So when you tell her, you should have told her 10 days in versus 2 years now, right? Because if she's 2 years invested, like that's gonna hurt her really fucking bad. And when she tells you, why did you not tell me 10 days in? And when I say analogy metaphor, not physically, emotionally and spiritually, it's better to die today than tomorrow. So break up in 10 days is better than 20 days. Because it's 20-day invested versus 10-day invested. Because allowing your individual emotion to hurt you, especially the ones that are more pathetic, which is typically, it's you queens. Because you love 1,000. Us born narcissistic, we're toxic love because we don't know what love is. They don't teach us this. My parents don't talk. Zero, yeah, talk to the black moon. Can you elaborate that, Legs, please? But I say respectfully, that's why I'm saying, like, my situation, none of my family from Washington State, and I say respectfully, from Washington State down to Mexico, to Spain, the motherland, can't teach this conversation because the male side, even the females, they don't know this conversation. We're taught as Catholics, right, Christians, leave it in God's hands. Be a good person, show respect. If people are mean to you, pay for the suffering. That's how I'm taught. I said the same thing till I was 30 years old because that's what they taught me. That's my caregivers, right? That's my beliefs because that's their beliefs. But now it's how people respectfully, negative. It's not going to be in your favor. Tonight is a black moon. You're on a good energy. Oh, thank you, King. Oh, okay, spirituality talk. Also, I don't speak that tongue. It's very intriguing. I do communication. I don't comprehend the 40 to 10 to 20 in the matrix. Respectfully. I'm sorry, Keys? It's kind of cutting out. It's lagging a little bit. Stand by. Internet trying to catch up. There you are. Kinda. If you want to, Keys, if there's a lagging, There you go.
Okay. How about now?
Good, good. Perfect.
Perfect. About to disconnect from my Wi-Fi, so I'm just going off my data because I'm too far from it.
Okay, okay.
Hey,
But thank you,
you're telling the
ladies.
truth though.
Yeah, I preach about energy. Like, tell you, like, everybody has one believes in me. I just try to keep it simple, but I was 4 and 5 years ago, my real support team, like, just to let you know. And remember this, when people tell us our real support teams, and the foreigners will say, oh yeah, I get it, I comprehend it, right? And then when it's happening, oh, this is what they're talking about. So they told me 5 years ago, chill out, King, just to let you know, I know you want to work on yourself, but you're doing good, healing journey, but you want to speak black and white, live black and white, think black and white. There is some great, but people don't like simple. They don't like black and white. They want complex geometry, biology. They want to know where the atoms came from that pen. Who that little kid who punched the hole in that wall, right? Like, so just to let you know, like, when you start evolving the healing journey, a lot of females, you might push them away because you're just too strong. Because a lot of us females, we're more pathetic wise, and we think not know that we're fixers, changers, saviors, and we can't mold you. We don't know. We have nothing to do with you. So we think that, you know what, he's too much for me. To the next. So 5 years ago, I said, cool, I get it, I comprehend it. 5 years after the fact, and it's happening. Like, the queens will shoot the shot, right? And then we have these conversations, and they're still, in the healing journey, and I'm elaborating best as possible. Some of them tell me, like, shut out. If you want to be like my potential boyfriend, like, you give me my boyfriend, right? But don't be my therapist counselor. I'm like, well, you're talking about your PTSD, your trauma with your ex, and I'm elaborating. So that's okay. So if you want me to stay dumb, I will stay dumb, and I won't say nothing. But every time, today I'm sad. Oh well, I'm just here, and I want to elaborate. In my head, I'm telling you stories and everything.
Yeah.
But no, because you think I'm being a therapist counselor to you, wise. Now that I'm not being a boyfriend, what I say, the potential scenario, Keys. If you're potential, I'm gonna tell you day one off the rib. Hey, Keys, it's for us to be as a couple, right? We'll be our friends, best friends, lovers, partners, and therapists. We talk about everything. If we can't talk about everything open-minded and freely, then what are we doing here? Respectfully. Every time someone triggers you, you're gonna push me away. Then what am I doing here? I worked on myself. If you're not ready for this, just say you're not ready. But I love your energy. Cool. I'm happy you love your energy, but you push me away. I got my tattoos, the condoms from Jesus. Why do I get crucified? Because somebody took your. I didn't take your energy. I didn't trigger you. Somebody else did. So why do I get crucified? And for how much longer will I stay here for? Just to let you know, Keys, I'm not staying here for too long. Why? A zillion queens in all the universe. Why would I just about you one? Make them make sense. I'm not being mean to you, but I'm not gonna keep wasting my energy. Why? Respectfully,
When it's going down the drain and wasting because it's not properly being invested.
Facts.
It's poorly being invested.
Facts.
So at the moment that you make it known it's poorly being invested, and not for me to continuously invest in you, it's a poor decision myself. Now I need to step back from the picture. I need
Facts.
to see some things that I was missing. That was too much voice.
Facts.
My background. Excuse my background.
That's beautiful.
But I need to see some things that I couldn't see while I was up too close, and I need to reevaluate, reassess myself, because in reality, it's not you. You're not to blame.
Mm.
I allowed this. I enabled this.
Facts.
So I'm gonna start off by putting the blame on me. You have a percentage of blame,
Correct.
but if anything, at the minimum, it's gonna be 64. Because I welcomed you into my life.
Right,
And
right.
once I figured out these things were things that were unacceptable to me, were non-negotiable, were intolerable,
Mm-hmm.
I continue to hold on to you, to what's attached to it, and that's you. And I allowed this to last longer than it probably should have. So I'm
Facts.
not completely upset with you.
Right.
I appreciate the fact that certain things are acknowledged, but again, like after the sex, after the intimacy,
Mm-hmm.
like after the sex, where is the intimacy?
Facts.
After the physical contact,
Right.
where is the relationship?
Emotionally,
If
spiritually.
you're not wanting me to be your therapist, don't treat me like I'm your counselor, because I'm not a wall for you to be talking to. If you don't expect a response, you can maybe go in a corner, go in the closet and talk to the wall. Because even a therapist is going to respond to you.
Facts. That's beautiful.
To tell them that that's not what you're looking for. You just want to. In reality, usually don't just want to put until they become, they get to a certain place in their life, a certain number of maturity in their life, which means that they are good and self-reflective.
Right.
So they need to someone there so that they're not talking to themselves. Exercise their self-reflection.
Facts.
Get it all out. But that's not what it is. If you're not that maturity state in your life, maybe you call yourself guilty. You're not being a therapeutic session. You're looking for advice. You're looking for suggestions. You're looking for recommendations. You're looking for information on how to change things. You're looking for alternatives. Or what can you do even better to improve it, to reverse the negative effects?
Right. Yeah.
It's like whatever you're looking for, it just may not be me because.
Correct. Oh yeah, no, facts. Yeah.
You need me to be your therapist and you're talking to me like one. I was made in God's image. And when God said, when Moses asked God, who should I tell them this is from? Who should, tell them, said these things? Who should I say sent me? And he said, tell them that I am. The saying that I am, whoever, whatever you need me to be at the time. So we are made in his image.
Right.
How do you not
Totally.
expect me to be whoever and whatever you need me to be at the time to the best of my ability?
Right.
Well, that's how it was designed.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
if you're expecting to get the rest of that from if it isn't the therapist, because if you had a therapist,
Mhm.
maybe there would be less information about you giving you about your past, looking for, advice, because you would be getting it from your therapist. But clearly you want something deep.
Right.
You want a deep bond. You want a deep connection. You want to be able to confide in me without judging. And you want my opinion.
Mhm.
So I seek out my opinion and then get upset when I give it to you. If it's not exactly what you were looking for,
Correct.
maybe you shouldn't have initiated it. If you already had the answers to the question or you didn't want them,
Yeah.
maybe you shouldn't have asked.
Correct. No, you're very factual. Yeah, very factual.
How this scene plays out.
Yeah. Well, that's it. That's the part, like the leap of faith, right? But like what I say, like, which I eventually time my back, it's gonna say. I have so many things in my head, right? So I gotta start typing these things up. But the longer you are with an individual, the more it's gonna hurt you, especially the person that's more empathetic, because you will offer and give your all of love. You will give your mind, body, heart, soul, 1,000 to the individual. The downfall is if you're too empathetic, you're a people pleaser. If that person's too narcissistic, they're destroyers, and you're doing opposite attract, right? So, and for both, you not one of you initiate on both sides when the break of divorce happens. The victim mentality. I give them 2 years. Okay, we can say I initially victim mentality. When you start doing the awakening journey, then from there, wise, you can do what?
You look like a bitch. You get shut the fuck up.
Like your mom and dad. Exactly like your mom and dad.
The fuck up.
Like your mom and dad.
What the fuck is on
Like your mom and dad. Check my tattoos.
Nothing but a leech.
Yo, check out my tattoos clean. All you bullies, cyber bullies, keyboard trolls, your mother should have swallowed you. The universe would be without you. But all these trolls are here for a reason. Because they're what? My tattoo's way up here. Way up here. All these boys and girls who are narcissistic, right? They're loose disciples. The fuck-ups of the universe. Everything they touch, they destroy. They are karma, not knowing. So, if all you queens, karma, don't fuck with the bad boy, bad girl, phobic fuck girls. All of them are fuck-ups. Their job is to destroy. Because inside, they don't know how to love themselves. They are toxic love. They are karma. But if you want to fight the hard way, I pray for you. I have compassion for you. I feel sorry for you. I was you. When you say, I see the good in people, that is your flaw. What? You should be selfish in a positive manner. See the good in yourself. And then everybody around you observe the energy. And you know who is good and who is bad. And then you can be supportive if you choose to want to, exchange energy or, offer energy. But you don't have to stay. No one's got to stay. My situation, 99.99% of all my followers are girls, queens, single mothers. 0.0% men in the healing journey. 0.0%? 5 years doing this? That ain't shit. That ain't shit. Because why? like him, they're fucking boys. But here, he wants love, but he's a fuck boy. And here's the best part: he loves God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, spiritual universe. How can you say love and you're a fuck boy? Make that make sense? They can verbalize it, but actions speak louder than the words. Every which way.
They can't.
What does world say on your left arm? Which one? Like, okay, what part of my left arm? Like up here, my forearm. I have too many tattoos. It's a sleeve of words, negative words. It's been a minute, so I have a bunch of tattoos here, my chest, my arm. I'm working on my back now, and they're just healing the forearm. So okay, my forearm, like these words right here, or these words up here. This is like single words, hashtags, and this is my little notes to the universe. So, but then you have any questions for sure. And this once again, it just as beings, we all have the same two gifts: free will and choice. Everybody above ground. You can be a nice and natural, the empathetic person, loving person, and you can be the bad girl, the narcissist person. Every day above ground, and we're all light switches. Today I'm love. Tomorrow I hate the universe. I'm gonna blow the universe. The next day, kumbaya. I'm Jesus. Because we're too emotional. We do not have to at least not yet. We don't have control and protect our energy and our feelings yet. That's why we're too emotional. Because our heart, which remember this, everyone has their own terminology wise. Some people say heart, some people say, I say, remember this is my belief, right? Our minds is comprehension and love. Our heart is communication, toxic love. That's you queens. I'm by your side, emotionally cheating, emotionally spiritually whooping, physically whooping you as being a fuck boy. Your heart says, give me another chance. You pray by manifest. Your mind says, no, the door is right there, you deserve better. But no, tomorrow. That tomorrow when's gonna end? Tomorrow, a year, 10 years from now. And here's the best part, ready for it? This is not even my gift, right? In the spiritual universe, right? When it comes to like, fortune tellers, it's black and white, it's crazy. Keep it simple. Let's say Keys, you're my girlfriend, right? Our relationship's toxic, and then on both sides, your family's toxic, my family's toxic, right? So what is the age gap between our parents, aunties, uncles, grandparents? There's a future. Our parents, 15 years from now, we sit together, we become our parents. 20 years from now, we become our aunties, uncles. 50 years from now, we become our grandparents. Toxic as fuck behind. We all go to church, love God, beautiful mansion. The idea when you're 67 years old, you're so financially established, which have the universe, social media, love you, but behind closed doors, we're all toxic as fuck. Your future's in front of your face. That's why it's called what? The generational cycle. Don't become on your toxic family respectfully. If you want to, how's that working out for them? Respectfully. And then you want to have kids, and your kids potentially become you guys. Yo.
Bring them into this crowd.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's the part. Correct. And that's the thing is like when kids are here and because TikTok, social media, right? That conversation, like especially in TikTok, which that generation for the most part, if you're like 25 and under, TikTok and the social media platform is your generation. It is your resource, quote unquote. But here's the kicker: like you get said that nobody has to be here. Yes, nobody has to be here. But here's the kicker: option A1, respectfully bitch about it and do the victim mentality, or option 2, what are you gonna do to evolve? What are you gonna do about these feelings? You can stay victim mentality like I did, many of us did. For how long? Do you want to be bitter, hateful, and don't say that corny ass comment to you're 20 years old, 60 years old? I didn't have to be here, but you said that 50 years ago, and you didn't do shit about it. You're still bitching about it respectfully. So what do you do to evolve in life, or become all your toxic? No, I have to be here. Nobody has to be here, but we're here now. What do you do about it respectfully? Evolve, healing journey, or stay in a journey and brag about I got my car. Yes, you got $1 billion, social media, etc. But behind closed doors, all alone, we know you're sad and depressed. We know you're bitter and hateful. Pretty much black and white. For how much longer do you want to be like your toxic family respectfully? Do you all be sad and depressed, bitter and hateful for the rest of your life? I pray for you. Maybe in this lifetime you won't ever figure this out. I use the word idea and faith, I don't know. Maybe in the next lifetime, idea and faith, reincarnation, that we do this again, but they say supposedly that if you didn't do good in this lifetime, the next lifetime you do it again and again and again till you finally start your healing journey. You finally start doing these feelings. Now you start evolving. That's my tattoo. In this lifetime, 39. 5 years ago, I finally started my healing journey. That's why when you start all my tattoos, type in Google, YouTube, TikTok, what's an empath? What's depression? What's anxiety? PTSD? The healing journey. Watch these people speak, and when you start hearing these people speak these little stories, your fucking minds be blown. Then what do we say? If I was younger, if it does not exist, that's the past been written. If my parents taught me, how can your parents teach you better if they don't know better? They haven't taught you anything because they don't know this conversation, right? So now what are you doing? Becoming a black sheep. Start breaking the generation cycle for yourself. If you can pay it forward to your family, but for the most part, our parents and grandparents, aunties, their minds are pretty much set. If the opportunities to have a small conversation and little by little open up, maybe they can evolve, and maybe they can see where you're coming from. Like, oh, that's why you say what you say. That's why you say self-love, this healing journey, and the door's right there. I can leave. You can leave whenever you want to, but when you do leave, the question is, will you leave and not come back? Or if you come back, why'd you come back? Why you complained about them? Why'd you come back? That's what they're called, trauma bonds. Yeah. Right, so that's the intent. And I get it. Because if you know your partner's too narcissistic, the bad grows, and you know that wasn't get in trouble, call altercations, you know if to leave them, that they're more likely to get in trouble, potentially, catch a case type of situation. And you know that because you know how they are. You've been there by yourself, whatever time frame, right? But that's how people at time. Stop being their babysitter, their mother, their father, their probation officer. That is an adult. That is not your kid. But if you want to dedicate your life to an adult and treat like a kid, I pray for you. Come and take my life. I don't miss that feeling at all. My first been mom, 12 years too long. 12 years too long doing that. Sorry, sir. Sorry, miss. You know, Latinos are crazy. Fuck all that. I won't ever babysit an adult. I have 8 kids. I'll babysit them. Any young cat. That's an analogy metaphor. That's men or child. That kid has no chance yet. But guess what? They'll sit there being observant, especially more on the female side. I know you like him, but look at this. Study his energy. What? Look how he treats others. He's mean to he bullies people in the streets. He bullies people, at work. That's not a good. I know you like him cosmetically, but inside he's broken like a lot. He has negative energy, and you are love. I know you want to give love to him. He is the wrong person. But if you want to find your face, just to let you know, I'm here for you. I will not let you drown. What? I will not let you drown. And it's not even about being right because you don't comprehend anything I'm saying. Because you're going off your decision of your heart. Your heart is deceiving. When you make a decision with your heart, feelings, empathy, sympathy, you will always fall on your face. You always sell stuff. You will sell yourself a dream not knowing. What? I did it to myself not knowing. Let's break it down together. All the red flags that you missed. All the red flags, all the boundaries. And look at, here she's beautiful, right? But my neck tattoo, your exes did the same thing as him. And it was in front of your face and you still give him a chance. You missed the red flag. You did not comprehend it. That's why I did 5 years ago. My real support team asked you that. Of your exes, what did you not like about them? Those are called red flags. What's the boundaries that you passed, they surpassed? And there it is. So when you comprehend that, next potential to be when you see and observe, you verbalize it. But just to let you know, what? People preach about boundaries, but no one has to respect them. If they don't respect them, what are you choosing? A, sit to entertain. You have to, respect them. Or B, walk away. Why waste your energy? They have the answer. They love you. They don't love you enough to what? To compromise. To be open-minded at all. So your love and their toxic love. If you want to stay there, go find your face again like your ex-exes. What do we do as beings? We collect red flags. We don't observe the red flags, and we barely collect any green flags. When you start doing love, you won't collect red flags. You observe them, and you collect all the green flags. And now it starts to love. And this is the worst part in the overall. When you used to toxic love, broken coded relationships, the day you do get love, you might be scared of love. My last relationship, 3.5 years ago, I finally got a taste of love. It was scary. It's so I could be myself. No bickering, arguing. This is crazy. I'm used to fucking blah bullshit, cell phone, all this drama. You're looking at girls what? I saw a girl, but I'm not staring, gawking. She walked in front of my eyeballs, going to close my eyes like I'm a blind person. None of that bullshit. And that's the type of people, you can get scared of it. Sometimes you be like, if you're too traumatized, you be like, this is too good to be true. Way too, it's not doesn't kill on me. How you doing, Queen? How's it going? Let's say what you gonna call. I'd be like, before she cheats on me, I'm gonna cheat on her. Before she leaves me, I'm gonna leave. Before she goes, I'm gonna ghost. But here's the kicker. Let's say she wasn't ever gonna do that because I'm too traumatized on my ex-exes. Then I'm scared of that. I'm gonna do that, or I'll go back to my exes. That's the type of people. Hurt people. And it's factual. Hurt people. Heal people. Heal people. That's what we got for one. Hey, just to let you know, are you ready for love? What? Are you ready for it? You can verbalize it, but here's the kicker. If you used to toxic relationships, love to you potentially might be boring or scary because it's too good to be true. Stay strong, and as long as you keep talking to each other, hey babe, I'm here for you. What? I can do your thing. What? Be you. I can be myself. What do you be? Your, I tell Queens all the time. My love language is very simple. Hey, Keys, all I want from you is to be authentic yourself. What? That's my love language. Keep it 1,000 real. Don't sell me a dream. You can chill with your peoples, do whatever you want to do. But once again, if you want love, quote unquote, don't sell me a dream. Please don't lie to me. But to forewarn you, if you want to cheat, that's your free will choice. I'm not gonna chase you just to let you know. We can have the conversation, but it's over. What? Because you chose and you fell to lust. If I can control my lust because I have self-will, how did you lose your self-will? Why did you fall to lust? Because once again, you thought, think is not knowing. You gotta know you're ready for love. Don't sell people dreams. You won't hurt my feelings. Don't overreach myself. You would have hurt me. The guys behind me, if there's no healing journey, you will hurt them. They potentially, if you cheat on them, you know, they can take it hard and be sad depressed, or triggers them. The devil comes out and they become Cain, and you're able to whooping your ass because getting cheated on does not feel good. You know that, respectfully. You know. So I'm forewarning you, forewarning you every which way. Yeah, well, that's the dilemma, because when it comes to rejection and someone breaks,
which ones you face.
yeah, and then you know, because you're breaking trust and loyalty, that's a big thing to do. I love you, but you're doing that. Like, how did you? You can say the devil. No, he can put a thought in your head. That's his job, to deceive, got to manipulate. But he didn't put a gun in your head. That was your free will choice. It's my tattoo. It's a you thought about it for a premeditated choice. You thought about it. You weighed out your options. You took a leap of faith. I'm doing it. I haven't got caught yet. And here's the best part: when you do it, if your partner knows you, they know you. Why you acting funny? Why you being different? Why you on the phone? Why you weren't protecting the phone before? Now you're hoarding the phone. What's going on the phone? Can I see your phone? No, it's over, guys. It's just falling apart.
Now we have secrets.
Yeah, exactly.
Now we're not open. In a
Right. Exactly.
Now we're changing passwords. Creating new accounts.
Yeah. Wild shit, huh? Over a cell phone. That's wild shit.
All the devices out of your email.
Right. It's crazy. It's like toxic relationships, all that extra work just to hide your fucking around type of situation. But at the same time, my situation.
They know.
Exactly. But here's the kicker: like, how can you claim higher source and you're a good person, but you're cheating? You can lie to yourself all you want, but you know you're not a good person yet. Because higher source would not be doing what you're doing. So why are you doing what you're doing? Respectfully, you know. Well, it's the healing journey. We can all be fuckboys, fuckgirls, right? Cool. You are, comma, for now. What? You can change your life whenever you want to. No one's perfect, have our flaws, but to forewarn you, if you're too narcissistic, these bagophobic fuckgirls, especially the zombie addiction addiction, you're gonna burn a lot of bridges. The day you want to start the healing journey, and we can be 10 years after the fact, you burn hella bridges. You destroy and traumatize a lot of people. To forewarn you, no one has to forgive you. No one has to forgive you because you traumatized them. That is
so much.
Right. Yeah. So that's why you do closure for yourself, and everything's for you. First hard part is communication. Right. You forgive. Second part, you can't forget. You lived it right. The third part is what? Let go. Do closure of yourself. Comprehend why I felt to do comprehension, and then when you do that, my neck tattoo. I close the door pain of my ex, the most recent pain, then the exes, my past pain, my toxic trauma, and the hardest door was what? Child trauma. My parents, I love my pop, but he doesn't know this conversation. He thinks I'm crazy. My parents think I'm crazy. All my family think I'm crazy with my tattoos. Like, that breakup destroyed you. She destroyed you that bad, and you put all these tattoos in your body. I'm like, you can blame her, but no, these tattoos is an attention getter. They're all like 99% of my tattoos are words. If these words trigger you, I did my job. Now, do you want to talk about these words or not? You don't have to respect your boundaries, but the problem is right there. There's the feelings. Why do you?
Not going anywhere.
Right, exactly. You know, and that's how I tell the queens the potential. Queen, if you want to shoot your shot, I would say all my tattoos, my picture of my tattoos. If any of these words trigger you, it's on my body. I'm not gonna remove them at all. They're here for a reason. So if the word scenario, triggering subject, it says slave masters, fuck your feelings. It says slaves. Why? People hear that, you think mammoth slavery. No, toxic love, broken codependent relationships. Hey, Keys, I'm your boyfriend. Emotionally cheating. Yeah, emotionally cheating, very physically abusive. I'm your slave master. Literally, I'm saying, fuck your feelings. You're too pathetic. You won't say that. You won't match it because you know that by cussing at me and matching my reverse psychology, that's mean, that's wrong to sin. The fuck it is, right? And on top of that, us parents, right? Us parents that love our kids, you're emotionally, mentally, spiritually whooping their, and you're physically whooping their asses. You're the slave master, and the kid's a slave. That kid has to be here. A kid can't fight you. He ain't trying to fight you at all. Or she isn't trying to fight you at all. But I love you. But you're whooping the shit out of your kid. But I love you. Really? And I love God.
But you're beating them.
I love God. Okay. God's whooping ass, huh?
God supports this thing.
Like, bruh. Yeah, man.
You're making God look bad. You're creating little atheists in the making.
Right? And that's why I say all the time, like, yo, if higher source is love, love doesn't hurt. Toxic love hurts. You don't want toxic love in your life. Thank you, Keys. You don't have to give me, but thank you, Queen. But I say respect to the fullest to everybody out there. Like, that's why you queens, for the most part, on these platforms and face to face, y'all talk to me. Cause why? Especially to be like, who taught you this? Like, and they be like, yo, I wish my man, my husband, my ex, my baby father spoke the way you spoke. He can, when he starts the healing journey and when he's ready to feel his feelings. If you want to, or feel his boundaries, you can get my information. I would love to talk to him. You know, maybe he can start the healing journey and maybe change his ways in a positive manner. And for warn him, hey, King, you might destroy a lot of people. Remember, you traumatize them. They don't have to forgive you. You do closure for yourself. Maybe down the road, they can potentially reach out to you. Guess what? I know you came 4 years ago and you did closure and I just pushed you away and, you know, I know you, but guess what? I'm sorry. Like, you have to tell me sorry because you have the right to be scared of me because I destroyed you. I traumatized you, you know? And you don't believe what I'm saying because I lied to you. You heard so many sorries out of my mouth. So many sorries for a lot of time frame. So you don't know if I'm lying to you or if I'm being honest with you. You have the right to feel like that. That's why I did it for myself. And I'm just moving on. I'm happy you reached out. Exactly. So that's why, once again, you queens for the most part, y'all love me. The boys hate my ass because I tell you, I was you. I fucked up every way because no one taught me this shit. It's not ever too late. But if you want to keep pointing the finger, then body hop and destroy people. Have all these kids all you want. And then you want to claim, don't claim, my situation, I'll cut it the fuck out. Do not claim higher source if you know you're fucking up. I don't give a shit who you are. You love God will not be doing what you're doing. I don't give a shit. No, that's your pride and ego. Put that shit aside. But no.
Don't make them look bad.
Yeah. It's like, bruh, no. That's your free one choice. Every which way. That's what I have all these tattoos. Matter of fact, Tuesday I'm getting more. Because it's to trigger everybody straight to the point. That's what I say. God can't do it for you. Allah, no. What? He's not strong. He's not powerful. He is. You have free will and choice every day, burger, like I do, to change your ways. You don't have to. Island rising straight up. Oh, thank you, Queen. I just tell stories to pay it forward. Every which way. Anyone can change whenever they want to. That is real free will. And it's not ever too late. But when we're older, 39, what I say? Fuck. I wish I was younger. If my parents taught me it's over, it's a passage to history, but the positive, what am I doing? I'm paying it forward to the universe. It's a live podcast. I've been doing this for 5 years. This is starting my 6th season on the live podcast. Because why? I'm just telling stories. No one wants to comprehend me. You can all call me crazy. It does not hurt my feelings. That is your free will and choice. As it being, I don't care about words at all. Because these words, these conversations, these languages have no feelings at all. What does that mean? Let me elaborate. Sad, won't ever feel sad. Divorces, we're not worry about divorces. Breakups, do not worry about breakups at all. We beings do. And whatever you want to call yourself, Starseed, Allah, Buddha, whatever. Why you sad? Why you crying? But you're God. How you crying, God? You can lie to yourself. No, you become a God eventually when you're there. And I promise you, nobody won't take your energy. Best as possible. Kids, that's their job because they don't know they don't know this conversation yet. Their job is to trigger you and push the red buttons. That is their job. Every which way, you know. As they get older,
that's what they were taught to do.
Say it again.
Because that's what they were taught to do.
Facts. Every which way. So that's why now, Jamaica, for therapy counseling talk, every kid, like I'm a single for 8 kids, all my kids are my inner child. All of them are. And I try to talk to them best as possible. For one, because this is the part where you start the healing journey and you start comprehending the energy. Like, yo, like, if you're suffering with no kids behind the screen, the day you want to have a kid, you keep it there to suffer like you or more. But if you can be supportive and guide them every which way, protect them best as possible, they can evolve a lot faster than you did, which is beautiful. And that's the intent, to evolve a lot faster in each lifetime. When people ask me, what's the purpose of being here? What I say, to start your healing journey, your awakening journey, eventually woke journey, to get your life back. So you put energy more, be selfish in a positive manner, and put all the energy in you. If you can help others and guide them, for sure, most definitely, as long as they don't take your energy and they deplete you, quote unquote. Because if you allow them to, because you allow them to, you know what boundaries are. Well, they're suffering, right? You think you're suffering too, right? Everyone's suffering, so that's why you be like, I love you, Keys. I know you're going through a situation, you're going through a breakup, so am I. Every time you talk about your breakup, I was having a good day. I think about my ex, but you talk about your breakup, I'm trying to be supportive, but you take my energy. But I won't verbalize that because then I feel like I'm being mean to you. It's a sin. Like, no, Keys, we can talk about it for a little bit, But as soon as I get triggered, I gotta walk away. What? Like I'm trying to. I'm going through a breakup also. You know, your day 2 day of a breakup. I'm day 100. So I'm evolving a little faster than you are. If you want to, when I do better for myself, we can talk about this again. But please, try to respect my boundaries, because every time we talk about it, it just takes my energy every which way, and that's why. Because breakups suck. Because remember this. You and I cannot get nor buy back what God the Mighty cannot get back to nobody. What is it? Love, time, feelings. When you comprehend that, why do you waste your love, your time, your feelings around people around you, especially by your side as a partner? Make that make sense. What? Ask God for yesterday back. I'll wait for it. Let me know the outcome. So there it is. So why are you wasting your love, time, feelings around people around you? Especially with a zillion kings and queens of the universe, whatever you're into, why it's just about one? I know we're all broken hurt initially, but I promise you, thousands, a lot of kings and queens in the healing, especially the queens, a lot of you. I talked to a lot of you behind the screen face to face. And in Seattle, they're customers. I'm doing DoorDash walking the streets. My tattoo's an attention getter, and we're talking like best friends, and I don't know them, madam. Hey, you're on social media? Oh, yeah, I got a podcast. Shut up. Can I follow you? Yeah. We're exchanging information, you know? And they're like, it's just amazing. You're walking around like a little, like one of my sisters on TikTok, she got me like sticky notes. Yeah, little notes in your body. Yeah, it's just reminders. It's all reminders. Hey, I'm here for you. You know? So that's why at the farm market, yeah, like every time I go there, don't mind me. I'm just reading your face. You have so many words going on. I don't know. Where do I start, miss? Wherever you want to start at, man. It's amazing. That's crazy. I love it. I hate it. It's either for a reason. It's an attention getter. It's not for validation. Because one person I need, chase, compete, submit, and evaluate for the person for myself. But I did it for attention and positive, because I need you queens are doing the healing journey. Us boys, these words will trigger them because they don't want to feel the feelings. I was them because we're not taught about these feelings, these conversations. We're taught, you know, you move on with the next partner, or you have side chicks and shit because they all get along. You know, they'll fix me. Okay, wait for your savior. I pray for you. You know, shit. You want to see, Queen?
And it never worked.
For the most part, on the overall, no, because if you can't, especially to your partner, if you can't talk to them about everything respectfully, it's not going to work out because it becomes one-sided. And you sit there, I pray, but I manifest. Like, it's, you just sit for too long. And respectfully, do you want to see, hey, Keith, you want to see a future? Let's say scenario, your parents together, auntie, uncle, grandparents, look at them, what? I'm telling you, I'm a fuck boy, whooping your ass. Your dad's still there doing the same shit. Your uncle's still there, and your grandfather. We're becoming them. You want to stay here? Cool. Bet. Let's stay here. I'm gonna smash you, your best friend, and everyone on the block. And I love God. Okay, stay for it. I'm forewarning you. I'm letting you know. I'll you open the door, babe. You can leave. I want you to leave me. Why are you staying? What? I know it's scary, right? It's scary to go into the world and try to see what's out there. But I'm destroying you. Why do you allow me to destroy you? And I'm verbalizing it. I'm opening the door. Where do you want to drop you off at? Let's go to your parents' house, you know? And like, I don't want to leave. So you bitch about me, scenario, but you don't want to leave. What is it then, you know?
Yes, you don't. There's nothing, so.
Johnny wants to jump on TikTok side.
I am damaging you.
Hey, what's up, Johnny?
Hey, what's up? How's it going, Coach Rico? Thanks for having me, brother.
How you doing, King? How's it going? Welcome to the live.
Hey,
Good, bro. I'm doing good. Thank you. I appreciate it being here.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Hey, thanks for jumping on the live to see what's up.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's cool, man. I like what you're talking about. I'm resonating with all of it, man.
Oh, thank you. I just tell stories to pay it forward because, and I say respect, we have all these categories: higher source, religion, Buddha, which is beautiful. Nothing's wrong with that as one being, right? And at the four people, like for one being that is beautiful and that is love 1,000. I know you are as a being, but the curveball is, how do we magically get in this toxic love, broken coded relations? How do we have these people take our energy, and then we get trauma bonded, and we stay there for a little too long? I'm leaving tomorrow. 10 years later, 4 kids deep. What happened tomorrow? Been 10 years and 4 kids deep. Respectfully, you know.
I'm saying the way we start is what we're doing right now is by talking about it.
Facts. Oh yeah. Me personally, right? I tell people, yo, when you already started doing this healing journey, whatever you believe is, pay it forward. Do your little It's a live podcast. 9 platforms, 9 cell phones. I've been doing this for 5 years. Starting my 6th season. I just tell stories. Y'all jump in the box in the comment. We talking and vibing. Everybody has their own beliefs, but the thing is, it's a positive conversation on the overall, and these conversations potentially would trigger people. Because why? It is called feelings. You might have the guilt. I did that, yes. But you did that, have you let it go? What? Have you let it go? You know, if you haven't let it go, that's the problem. To foreign people, did you know anyone can bring your past to present? When they do, and we're to show how we react, how we respond. If you pop up, yo, bro, it's been 10 years. Right. So I'll call you out. Why won't you let it go? So you're gonna pop up and everyone that brings your past to present, that's a free will choice. You know, you haven't let it go. My situation, like anyone said in my past, yes. 4 years ago, that person, you like my ex, she'd be like, I know you, no. You 5 years ago, those 7 years together, you know of me. What? You don't know me. If you knew me, I'd be by your side. We do co-parenting. You're not in my life like that, respectfully, you know? So that's for everybody else out there. But once again, don't let people take your energy best as possible. Best as possible.
Right. But
You know?
do that is not holding us to a standard of the past where you hold a resentment and then you let that build with anger, fear, resentment.
Facts. You know what's going on, King? Hell yeah, that's beautiful. I don't mean a lot of males out here that do healing journey respectfully. They'll do it for a minute and they get scared and they jump off because it's triggering, especially when it comes to like the cheating and the emotional, physical abuse. Like what? Like if you did it, have you overcame it? Have you let go? Have you started the healing journey? If not, keep destroying people. You can say God, Allah, Buddha, all you want. And I'll call you out with God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spiritual answer. Be a fuckboy, fuck girl. And you want to answer the question. I'll answer for us. We know they won't. So why can you say that? You're scared to do accountability, tell the truth? So why are you doing that? That is your free one choice. So how can you say you want love, but you're destroying people? Respect your toxic love. You don't have to love your own self. That's why you do hurt people, because you're hurt. Hurt people. Scenario, right? Heal people. We heal people. Say it again?
That's what they're promoting, dishonesty.
Oh, yes. Selling dreams, man. Selling dreams. I love Keys, but I love her sister, and I love God, but I love Keys. I am selling her a dream.
Right. And sometimes we gotta go to those dark places to find those keys.
Right.
A few months ago, bro, I was there.
Okay.
You know, this healing journey you're talking about, it's
Yeah.
happening.
Oh, yeah, no, yes.
It's beautiful, man. I'm seeing the world with new eyes, and I'm like, how did I ever forget, like, being honest, true to myself is the key to freedom.
Facts. I'm happy you're recognizing that. And that's how when you start doing that, like, all this time, all the resources, I wish I was younger. It's the past been written. My parents should have taught me. How can your parents teach you better if they don't know better? Because they don't know this conversation. More likely just stuck on what? The generation cycle. But what can you do as one being? You can pay it forward. I tell everybody, do a podcast. All it takes is one person to make a comment or ask questions, spark conversations. That's all it takes.
Right.
And you might have that one person only for the rest of your life. But guess what? Every time, especially younger than you, let's say scenario, King, you're 25 years old. Verbally, physically, I'm talking to you, right? Keys, same thing. Let's say you're 30 years old, right? In my head, my mansion, you're my inner child. You're a 25 version of myself. Keys, you're a 30 version of myself. Because when I was 25, I couldn't teach shit about life. 30 years old, same. I better start speaking like this at 39. Healing journey, empath, narcissist, deflection, love. 5 years ago, you don't believe me? Go to my podcast. Go to YouTube. 5 years ago, Max, she's a narcissist. Everyone has narcissist traits. I got him, you got him. It's called triggers. Control them best as possible. But are you more narcissistic? The bad boy, phobic, fuck girl, zombie Addison addiction, or you're the more empathetic person, nice and natural? Which side are you more of? You know, the intent eventually is to balance both sides. Feminine energy, that's your empathetic traits. Masculine energy, your narcissist traits. It's better to be a warrior than a gardener in a war. Balance every which way. Keys, hey Keys, Queen. If you want to go to sleep, you're fighting the Sandman. You can go to sleep if you want to. the Sandman's winning. Yeah. The Sandman's winning. You're like bobbing. Eyelids are fighting. So if you want the Queen, you can calm down. If you want to go to sleep, if you want to.
So I'm gonna calm down.
Yeah.
I wanna listen to you.
Oh yeah, if you want to, yeah.
I might chime in at some point.
Okay, for sure.
But I might end up falling asleep.
Right. Oh yeah, you're fighting. Hey, what's up, CEO? How you doing? Welcome to live. You good, Keys? You good?
I'm vibing, man. I'm glad you're talking about this because people need to hear it, especially men.
Oh yeah,
and women. Today's day and age, man.
Oh yeah.
You see the everywhere.
Facts, and that's why I say more like my situation. I say like I used to say before, like 5 years ago, I'm here for all them, women and men. Respect when I say this. I'm just for the women. 99.99% of my followers on all platforms, all girls, women, single mothers. 0.01% men that reach out for a little while. Then we get personal, we went on one type of situation and they walk away because why? It's personal. They cheated, they destroyed. Like, right, King, I did the same shit, but here's the kicker. You eventually you just want to let it go and you don't do it again. If you keep doing the same shit again, that's insanity. That's wrong. You can say sorry all you want. Sorry don't fix shit, especially doing over and over. And I'm sorry, but I cheated 20 times. Really? You're really sorry? Will God do that? Will Jesus do that? Really? No, that's wrong.
Can you admit what you did is wrong and not back it up with nothing?
Facts, and have excuses. That's why it's called what? Accountability. Accountability is hard to have initially because it says it's an oxymoron. It's easier to lie, cheat, ghost, than to be honest and tell the truth. Because when you used to lying, you believe your own lies. Your bullshit story that you made up in your head, it's factual. Factual, 1,000.
You gotta backtrack, like, how can I back up this lie that I
right. Yeah, I mean.
About the lie and you forgot about the original.
Right.
Oh,
You gotta.
you're like, damn.
Right. I tell people I'm a geek techie, right? So if I was, let's say it was a cheater, right, a fuckboy, and I'm lying with my little stories to all these draws, I got myself a little, voice notes, auto notes. Hey, remember that? Oh shit. Go to my notes. What did I tell her last time? To Maria, to Joanne, to Tamika.
I never read that bro.
I'll keep on with my life.
Walk away.
Right? What I tell her? What I tell him? Once again, if I'm a geek techie, so if I was one, trust me, I'm locked and loaded. I got my cell phone tattoo.
I thought people be doing that too. 'Cause they, you got it tatted on. Let me tat it on my hand. I won't forget this lie.
Yeah. Right.
This tattoo, man, it does nothing. It's something.
Right. So that's
it's a reminder. Okay, that's all.
Yeah, exactly. But once again, I tell you, I just tell little story scenario like my personal stories. 5 years doing this, going my 6th season. People's like personal stories, right? Because I'm just paying it forward. I'm putting a scenario. Hey, this can happen. What? It's a potential.
She's providing a lot of healing to this, bro. So I appreciate you doing this. And
Yeah.
the vulnerability and the wisdom.
Thank you. I'm just paying it forward. I'm just paying for that stuff 5 years ago because.
I know. I'm saying like.
Mm-hmm.
I really want you to acknowledge, for me at least, that.
Thank you.
I know you're humbly saying it, but I just want to edify you and saying like it's encouraging, it's deeply encouraging. I know for you, you're just doing this, but how valuable that is, especially now in today's age, it helps me be a better man of God.
Thank you. Thank you. No.
Yes, sir. I thank you too. You're more than welcome, and yeah, man. So it's all love, baby.
Thank you. I think I'm just paying it forward, and I get where you're coming from the moment on the male side. Like, we're not taught about feelings, conversations, because it's feelings, man. Especially when you want love, right? A lot of us sell dreams not knowing because my father and respect. I say this, all my family, right? But respectfully, none of my family, from mother side, father side, from Washington State down to Mexico, back to Spain, the motherland, zero. Then it was conversation. Boy was a Catholic. Go to church, pray them in God's hands, right? Be a good person, show the respect. If people are mean to you, pray for your suffering. That works for you as one being. Just to remind everybody, no one has to respect your boundaries. And no one has to match your energy. They can bully you and talk shit about God, whatever you believe in, and discourage you. And you stay quiet and humble because why? You don't cause altercations. That's a free one choice. But remember this. As it be, anyone that bullies you, anybody, is not a good person respectfully. Inside the broken that you lost. That's why they're doing deflection, projection, gaslighting, manipulation, because they're talking about themselves not knowing. Whatever anyone says to you and it's not you, that's not you, that's them. But that's what bullies bully. If you don't say nothing, they'll keep bullying you. Wise. I love to bully bullies because that's my job. And then therapy counter talk, that's wrong. That's being narcissistic. How so? It's healthy narcissism. I match the energy and surpass it. Because that person in bullying, that's my inner child. Before, I couldn't say shit. I stay quiet. Keep it humble. And then it traumatizes you. Like, no. And then you think the whole world's mean. In the ghetto hoods, it's rough for a reason, the ghetto hoods. Suburbs, you do have bad people, but they'll use more financial abuse. But on the overall, it's more empathetic. I get it. That's why I preach about environments. Behind the screen, where do you live at? Don't lie to yourself. I live in the ghetto hoods, it's beautiful. Maybe your hood's not that bad, potentially, but on the overall, it's toxicity, And that's the thing. You can, if you can't afford to leave the ghetto hoods yet, in my situation, I live in the ghetto hoods. I'm not in it. It's the weekend. I'm not partying, kicking it. You can't miss me at all. It's highly impossible. All these tattoos. I'm brown, they're brown. But no, I'm not in the streets at all. Because I'm just trying to live long as possible to keep telling the story. Yo, King, Johnny, I've never met you in my life. Keys, she's on Beagle Squad. She comes and goes type of situation. Remember this, we all have lives. But the Kote my tattoo, hashtag social media family. Y'all my people. You're more family in blood than my personal family. Matter of fact, back of my neck, first tattoo, it says, Blood makes you related. Blood's not thicker than water. Your vibe will attack your tribe, your spiritual familia. Every which way. Every which way.
Yeah. I like that. That's dope. I'm glad you get inked up like that, bro. That's
Oh yeah, it's no universe. I'm just paying it forward. Like, I don't want you to learn the hard way. And if you do, yo, let's figure out together. Let's figure out what's the red flags you missed. How do you allow this person to take your energy so it doesn't happen again? That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah.
I talk about recently. So I'm coming up on 9 months clean. You know.
Hey, sobriety. That's beautiful, King. I'm happy for you.
That's what I gotta do for my life. And then,
Yeah.
like, you know, I always put God in the forefront. And like my peoples around me, like they're still in what they do.
Oh, Matt, I got you.
And, like right now, I'm between houses because of my ex. Like I couldn't really maintain a relationship because I was deep in my addiction.
Okay.
I lost a relationship, and then I lost the reason to live. And
Okay.
I made her my purpose, and that was a mistake.
Right.
And as I saw, God pulled me through that.
Okay. That's
And
beautiful.
I started getting spiritually connected, and as I did, like
I sure right now, Matt.
I still the fallout of all that. Like,
Yeah.
You know, it was hard with the car and the money situation, and then the split. I want to make sure she was good,
Right.
and like I would take the credit card debt and all this, and she
Yeah.
tried to help, but I was like, don't worry about it, baby, you're good. 'Cause, like I understand we were not working, and you know it was heartbreaking, and I still love her, but I know that I gotta let her go and give it to God, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
The main reason I let her go is because I was,
Mm-hmm.
you know, God focused, and she was agnostic, and I couldn't resolve that, and especially because I was in my addiction, like I knew.
Right.
So like now where I'm at now, between houses, and I'm around couch surfing, and
Yeah.
my homies, you know, it's a spot, but I'm like still, you know, smoking the weed,
Yeah.
drinking, and like his homeboys do that too, and I'm around that. So right now I'm with my homeboy Dallas.
Yeah.
And Dallas doesn't do that no more, so
Okay.
like, we just stay connected, and like so I'm just chilling with him because I don't want to go to that place.
Yeah.
Like, nights like tonight,
Right.
I jump on the live and say, what's up? How can I feel inspired? You know,
Okay.
That's where I'm at. My struggles.
Hey,
You know,
King.
between the
Yeah. I'm happy you're doing better, man. I mean, remember this, like, my mom's for everybody, day by day, baby steps. The healing journey is at your own pace. It's not racing a marathon, right? And I comprehend addiction. I have no personal experience. Relative to my brother, my people that fall into it, and you know, it's because you know we will do it. My face tattoo. You numb up, talk to love in a broken heart. But now you become Superman because you do want to feel your feelings. I get it, comprehend it. I've heard many stories, right? So like my brother told me this, right? And then my other people that overcame it for the most part, they're like, the intent. Oh, can I ask a question about toxic family situation? Hell, by the way, good day. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, for sure. Please do. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to multitask. I apologize. Real fast. Time out. Matt wants to see my back tattoo. I'm getting more.
I want to see too, though.
Oh yeah, I'll show you. So.
Yeah. Dang.
So,
That's so dope. That reminds me of Jack Sparrow, bro.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. So I'm doing a cross tattoo with words. So next session I'm gonna have the bottom of the cross, and then the third session it'll be the outline of the cross. So the religious people, it'll attract the energy. People know about Jesus. Oh, that's Jesus. I go, yes. Now it mentions Jesus and God, but read all the words. Well, it's my healing notes to the universe to pay it forward. Black and white, straight to the point, every which way. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And my gifts to trigger people, because feelings are personal. But remember this: no one has to comprehend them. No one has to elaborate. That is your free will choice. I'm not a Bible thumper. You have to change. You have to know you have to do nothing. That is your free will. You should want to change. You should want to evolve. But that's how you not and I'm just here to hold you and guide you, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. You know.
I want you to hear this, Coach Rito. I heard this story. Like they said that all religion is a different finger pointing the moon. You got a tall finger. You got a finger. You got a call.
Yeah.
The moon is God, but all the idiot sees is the finger.
Well, yeah. So. That's why, once again, whatever your higher source is, nothing wrong with that at all, as long as the person that's higher source matches energy, best as possible. Everybody has their own beliefs. But now, for example, on TikTok, once again, like, I preach about life, robbery of feelings, these toxic love, broken core relationships. If kids are involved, co-parenting, I'm going to simplify your kids, co-parenting, right? And then the healing journey, the awakening journey, awakening emotion. That's what I preach about, teach about to the fullest. Everybody has their own right? Their beliefs. So in the TikTok world, you got the Johnny Chang. Like when it comes to the Bible, Jesus, he read it 27 times front to back. He knows the Bible. He's a beast, right? So the way I'm passionate about life and feelings, that's the Bible and Jesus, right? So they're attacking him. The religious people, Catholics, Christians, Jehovah's, Mormons, because the way he speaks, he elaborates. I'm like, If y'all religious people love higher swords, why y'all beefing in competition with each other? You should be supportive of each other, quote unquote. You know. So.
Why is division divide and conquer? Why does that happen?
right.
Yeah.
But
ignorance wins. Well, it's a battle against ignorance. You know?
Facts. And then on IG, real fast, guys, I have Remy asking the question. My family don't respect my boundaries whatsoever, and when I try to explain to them how their actions affect me, they shut me down instantly and show me no interest whatsoever, and say that I'm the one that needs to adapt. They feel extremely manipulative, and as I'm now older, they cannot stand me whatsoever. My mom have and rather stop talking to me fully, even though we live under the same roof. Oh snap, that's a little tougher. Instead of trying to change and become kinder in any way, and my dad is under her spell, oh snap, as well, and makes me seem like the problem because I don't allow her bullying me anymore. Super dope that too. Oh, thank you, Queen. It's like they just want to be authority, not my family, and it breaks my heart. Okay, Queen. First and foremost, I say this. Okay, like when it comes to living in the same household, it's toxic. Because typically, for the most part, our family's pretty really toxic. And remember, as I respect, our parents, for the most part, aunties, uncles, grandparents, their minds are pretty much set. So, you can verbalize boundaries, but remember, for them, they feel like you disrespect them, and it'll trigger them to the point they become triggered, and they can physically whoop your ass. You don't respect when I say that, you know. So that's why if you know your family and your kin, how that's where they are, where they get triggered to narcissistic, try to avoid the conversation as best as possible if you can. But I tell everybody, if you're in the same household, like stay in your room. You know, if you can be away from the family as best as possible. If they give you agree, why you always in the room? I'm reading the Bible, I'm studying, whatever you're doing, have some little excuse. But try to avoid as best as possible, because obviously we live in the same household. If you can't afford to leave yet, you don't want to, like they say that saying, you don't want to bite the hand that feeds you, quote unquote. And it's wrong what they're doing, yes, but remember this: our parents, older family, grandparents, their minds are pretty much set. For one people, that's why the intent is to adapt to your environment best as possible, and it's just day by day baby steps. Is it wrong? Yes, but that's why before all this terminology of higher stories said otherwise, right? Healing journey. Everyone's stuck on what? The generational cycle, comma, initially what? Everyone, all. But if you break down kids and adults, what I say, kids are more stronger than adults, because kids have unconditional love, comma, for now. As adults, we have conditional love. Because I love Johnny, but guess what? He triggers me. Fuck Johnny. But I love God. And I block him every which way. We got our good days and bad days, but the intent to talk about what's causing the triggers. Why are we bumping heads? Why is energy being shifted? That's the intent to have the open mind conversation to the fullest. But for one people, nobody has to talk to you. You know, and yes, it's a lot harder in your household. The day that you can move out of there, it'll be a lot better for yourself, because then guess what? And here's the best part. The triggering part, for warning. So you can leave the household, right? I'm free as a bee, but the codependency part, but now I miss them. I miss the drama. And then you go back. Hey, what happened? Yeah. Welcome to codependency. Trombone suck, you know?
Well, like I say, from a God standpoint, I would ask for, like, God, like, grant me the clarity and the wisdom and the humility to accept, like, when I cross boundaries, so that Coach Rito, and he says, you know, hey, fuck you, Johnny, I'll be like, I need to be at a place where I can hear that.
Right.
And accept, like, I did him wrong, and I need to apologize, make amends in the right manly way, and say, come to him and say, look, I was wrong for that.
Correct.
I'm sorry, I need you, brother.
Yeah. That's beautiful. Well said, King. And that's the intent, to have the Omega conversation, the dog conversation, best as possible. But to foreign people, just to let you know, nobody has to talk to you. They can bully, mistreat you, and they say they love God. Like, respect. We know that's called hypocrisy, being hypocrites. But that is their free will choice, and that is their belief. That's why, best as possible, like, you retract your energy best as possible and control with the energy best as possible. If not, they're gonna take your energy and trigger you every single time. Every time you see them, think about them, you hear their name. Like, the energy vampires. But remember this: for the most part, a lot of us are traumatized, especially with the older generation, because they don't know this conversation at all yet. And you might not ever have this conversation with them. Oh, was that Johnny?
I like how you said that. They haven't had this conversation yet.
Oh, it's
like
just like
how you feel with it, man. I love it.
Thank you, King. It's just it's a forewarning. Like, if we're like, I would say if you're like 50 years and younger, potentially we can change your mentality. But higher than that, for the most part, it's because their minds are pretty much engraved every which way, and it sucks. And this is the part when you start more on the awakening woke journey. You're like, damn, my parents, my aunties, my older cousins, my grandparents, they don't just die like this. Like, and I would love to speak to them a little bit, but they wouldn't even give me the chance or opportunity. maybe it's not ever too late, and they can evolve, but it's not, and that's why you do closure for yourself, and like, not accept it, but like, hey, this is the outcome for them. So the intent is not to become them, respectfully. Yeah. They want me to be an extension of them rather than for me to grow into my infidelity. Yeah, infidelity. And as I started to really do that, they can't tolerate me at all. How can I make this stop hurting less? That part, Queen, it's gonna be really, really tough when you live in this toxic household. That's the part of like we supposed to say this. Hey, what's up? Yeah, man, how you doing? Like the financial abuse. Like if you have no money to move, this is the part where it becomes hard, and the universe higher will test you. Like, can you adapt to your environment best as possible? The less energy you spend on them and keep it humble, quote unquote, the better for yourself. And once again, in your individual. I'm tired. Gosh damn, this tongue. Individuality. Gosh damn, I can't even say it. I apologize. Be an individual. How about that?
Yeah.
But whatchamacallit, if it by chance do you have your own room in the household, I pray you do, because if you're in the living room, or that's gonna be really tough, because you got to see everybody, and that's when they throw little jabs. Hey Johnny, you're stupid. Hey Johnny, you're still here. Why are you here? You're just eating our food. You're like, I'm just here chilling. I ain't nothing right now. I'm trying to help best as possible. And that's the tough. That's when it comes to the toxic environment, and that's why when it comes to religious talk, right? You can be atheist. Right? You hear the terminology of heaven and hell. So, what I say respect when I say this, right? No one, no one's gotta die to go to heaven and hell. Every day above ground, you're actually living it, not knowing it. How so? Let me elaborate. I ask everybody this: every day above ground, how's your mental home? How's your physical home? If you hate this like the person in the mirror, that means that's your dungeon, your sentence, your hell on earth. And you wake up, F my parents, F my partner, and they're sleeping like babies for now, right? And you just woke up. You literally, so that all of it, your mental home, your physical home, that's your dungeon, your sentencing, your hell on earth. And then you go to the doors, got picture about doors, you leave the household to go into the matrix. I love my job, I love church, I love the therapy, I love the whole universe. Right. So the matrix, aka, that's that's your peace, your temple, or your heaven on earth. But when you get in your car and you're driving back home, are you happy to go home? Or are you dread to go home? There's your heaven and hell. And you're living it every day above ground. You're not dead. You're physically living it respectfully. Analogy metaphor, as a forewarning. So that's why I preach about it.
Find that hell, you gotta uncover it and say like, okay, this is how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Why does it feel like this? What can I do to change it? How can I change my perspective in every aspect to make it more heavenly?
Beautiful. Well, King, well said. That's the intent. Like, initially with the healing journey, it's scary. You feel like you're crazy because you're talking to yourself, right? But I tell people, like, if you want to, my tattoo is right, Rebel Conversation Matrix. You want to feel your feelings to comprehend your feelings to evolve in life. Any negative trigger, let's say tomorrow morning, everybody wakes up, we love the universe, right? And 8 in the morning, cool. It hits noon, now I'm sad, now I'm depressed, now I'm scared, now I'm bitter. They take my energy. Okay, who or what took your energy? What? I don't know. Okay, I would do one-on-ones. My supporting 5 years ago, they asked me the same question. Everything. Let's break it down together. How'd you sleep tonight? Last night. Good. Any like potty breaks? Use the bathroom? Nightmares? No. I woke up, used the restroom. That's it. No nightmares. Okay. This morning when you woke up, how are you feeling? Sad, depressed, bitter. No, I woke up good. Okay. So from this morning, it's 8 o'clock, and you're talking scenario. You're talking at noon. So within 4 hour time frame, what did you do? What? Let's just break it down together, because there's something you saw, you observed, you watched, or you thought of. What? We'll figure out together. You're the one's gonna say it. I'm not your mentality. I'm not you as a being, right? So what'd you do this morning? Well, I woke up this morning, was good. Brushed my teeth, took a shower. Cool. How'd you feel then? Still good. Okay, went to the gym. Good. Okay. Then I went to the store, and then I was buying some groceries, and from there I saw a couple. Oh, there it is. What? It's the couple. I'm going through a breakup. And they're old people. They're lovey-dovey. I'm 25 years old, miserable as hell. Well, will I have love? There it is. There's a trigger of sadness, depression, the X. Look at them. They're older people, lovey-dovey, and you don't have that. You lost that. You wanted that, and you lost it. That's why you're sad. That's why you're depressed. But it's okay, because you're talking to yourself. You're trying to feel your feelings. That's beautiful. You might not comprehend them today, but it's day by day in baby steps. The more you talk to yourself, I'm a geek techie. I say respectfully, journaling, that's a lot of writing. I'm a geek techie. That's a lot of typing, technology, someone tattoo. Baby steps, audio blogs. Second part, video blogs. This is a 9 platform, 9 cell phone, live podcast. I'm streaming to the whole world, right? So, talk to yourself every which way. And the cool thing is, like, when you start doing, which I recommend doing podcasts, as time progresses, you can watch yourself. The cool thing about technology, you can watch them 1 billion times. Take pictures.
It's like a philosophical tool, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, technology. Yeah. Take advantage. I tell everybody, take pictures and videos of people you love, respect, and for yourself. Because when you start the healing journey and you watch yourself 6 months ago, like damn, 6 months I was dying. I can't look at the camera. I can't look at my own self. Because what do we do on this cell phone? We can watch reels, TikToks, YouTube, whatever, anime. But now you watch in movies to be, but in series. Now I'm watching myself, the start of my own movie, my own life. Yeah, fat. Oh yeah, we just don't know that yet. Because when I talk healing conversations, talk to yourself.
You realize that yourself matters, everyone else around you matters too.
Facts. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. Thank you so much for the responses. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you, Queen. God bless you. Likewise, Queen. And that's what we're here for. That's why it's a live podcast and it's a safe space, best as possible, just to pay it forward every which way. Because
man, I remember I pulled up on your page before. I was like, man, he's just talking. I don't hear him. There's something about him. I don't know what it is, man. I was like, I gotta. I'm locked in, man. I don't know what it is.
Thank you.
I just saw a hero myself, and I was like, all right, let me check him out again.
Hey, round 2.
You just slaying with love, bro. Slaying.
Yeah,
with love,
thank
man.
you. I'm a big care bear, King. I'm compassionate. I pay for it to the universe. I tell people I have compassion for the universe. I don't feel sorry for the universe. What? It's your free one choice. You don't know this yet, but I hold you and guide you. What? And I can't do this for you. What? That pain, as one being, whatever pain you're going through, I can't take this from you. I'm a single 5 kids. When they go to break up, touch relationship, like I can talk to my daughters, my sons, right? But as a kid, talk about papi, mommy. I can talk to you, elaborate. But this pain, I can't take it from you at all. I would love to, but here's the kicker: if I had the gift, what do you think when it comes to God, right? And we pray to God. I did this 5 years ago. God, if you're the Almighty One, take this pain from me. What? If you want to become enough, I'll become enough. I don't give a shit what you want it to be. I'm tired of crying. Like crying like a bitch. I'm tired of this bullshit pain. Take this from me. God's like, yo, I can't take this from you, but if you don't comprehend what you're going through and let it go to close it for yourself, you're going to do it again and again and again because you never did comprehension. What? Go fall on your face again if you want me to, But he doesn't do it. That's why, hey, I just say there's light at the end of the tunnel. My support team 5 years ago, that pain, I asked him, is this pain forever? That pain is only forever if you allow it to be forever. I cannot take it from you. I can hold your hand, elaborate every which way, but guess what? After this conversation, I go my way, you go your way. I am blessed. I was you. What? You're my inner child. I know your eyes. I know your fear. I know those tears. I was you. What you're going through, I don't worry about breakups. What? Rejection is protection. That is therefore your own choice to leave me. I can handle rejection. You're going through it. Rejection is destroying you because you believe you need them in your life. Why? It wasn't healthy in the beginning, so why they fall apart? So you don't do this again.
Happy that way.
Right.
You don't make you happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, people are like, well, how do I let it go? It's like,
okay, that part. First part is communication, right? Second part, which is forgive. You don't have to forgive, but to form people.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Right. You don't gotta forgive, but you need to forgive.
Yeah. So, if I say you have, remember when people tell you have to, anywhere with the word have, that's force or triggering. People can trigger really fast. You should want to forgive, right? Communication, and then you can't forget it. You went through it, and that's your situation, right? The second hardest part is what. Let go, do closure for yourself to comprehend why that happened to you, how it happened to you, to do comprehension. Once you let your ex, most recent pain, your ex, then your exes, then your past pain, toxic love, trauma, child trauma, the last one, the doors of pain. Each day by day, each door, the most recent pain, focus on that pain. Don't focus on your parents, your childhood, not yet. That's down the line. But the most recent pain, because that every time you think about it, okay, I can do my child trauma, but fuck my ex. How's that working out for you? Respectfully, Because then you try and then you get discouraged and your chain of thought goes every which way.
Well, that's how it happened for me too. Like, I had to forgive my ex, and then I could dive into my childhood trauma.
Yeah, there you go. And that's beautiful because you're doing just the most recent pain.
The whole process, I can find forgiveness and love and say, like, hey, man, because probably what happened to them could have been worse than what happened to me.
Facts. Everybody's traumatized. We all have child trauma.
And what was my part? My ex? Mm-hmm. I may not have cheated her with another partner, but I cheated her emotionally.
Right.
I cheated her out respectfully, I treated her out by screaming at her when I was upset.
Correct.
You know, and in those ways, I violated her autonomy.
Right.
And I crossed boundaries, and I felt righteous and self-righteous.
Right.
And that's what I felt.
Pride and ego, King.
And
right.
I sent a text. Like, I don't know if she read it.
Okay.
But I said, hey, you know, I'm sorry for everything I've done. I'm sorry. And it was just like, hey, I just need you I ask for your forgiveness. I don't need it. I ask for it.
Right.
I want you to know everything I did wrong.
Mm-hmm.
For everything, I ask for your genuine forgiveness because I was wrong and I'm sorry. I just sent that text and I cried about it.
Hey, let it out, King.
She read it, but the intent was there.
Yeah. You did your part in that text, King. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had to do my part, and I hope it didn't bring her any kind of ill will because that was not my intention.
Right.
My intention was to know, like, I know I did wrong, and I feel it now. Cause she used to ask me, like, why can't you just say you're sorry? I would tell her, because I don't feel sorry. I say it with the air.
Right.
And now that I've grown up and seen the error of my ways, I'm like, no, now I feel it. And I wanted her to know that, like...
Yeah, closure. Yeah.
Yes, I wanted to give her closure, but I didn't want it to take away from her, so I didn't anything else.
You did closure for yourself. She can accept the closure or not. Remember this, as beings, right, more on the male side, females too can do that, narcissistic. When you traumatize the worst people you can destroy with your words is who? Your partners and your kids. To become those relations is really hard to do, right? But when you do closure, it's for you and not nobody else. They can accept the closure, but remember this, but people you traumatize, they can be so traumatized and scared of you, they don't believe, because they heard so many stories out your mouth, and they don't believe nothing you said. That's why the intent is to put your pride in you away. And some people get mad. They be like, a lot more on the male side. I told them, sorry, I'm being authentic, right, King. I understand that, but I don't know your time frame, but you traumatize them. And every time they think about you, to see you, they probably get scared. Because I don't know what you did to them. But remember this, you did closure for yourself. Maybe down the road, when they observe you and your energy and you're involved in your healing journey, they might reach out to you. John, hey, John, it's been 4 years. I know 4 years ago you told me that. I didn't really believe you, but I've been watching you, and you know what? I see authentic you are changing, and you did change. And I'm sorry for rejecting you, for not accepting your apology and your closure. Like, no, you don't have to be sorry. I hurt you. You have the right to feel like that. Okay, remember this. You know the old version of myself. This new me, you can believe I'm the same person, but I'm not. Why am I talking to you? And that's okay. That's why, once again, this closure and letting go is for yourself, not nobody else. I can't do it for you. Only you can do it for yourself. Higher source can't do it for you because he wants you to feel your feelings, to comprehend your feelings, to evolve on that, so you can comprehend why you did what you did and how you did it, so it doesn't happen again. Because you want to bring your exes, you want to bring all that past that toxicity, trauma to the new partner. If you do that, you did not do comprehension and hurt people. Because you think you're doing good, hurt people. You hurt the new partner again. Heal people. What do we do to heal people? Hey, Johnny, you know from the last time? What, you doing the same thing? No, I'm not. Okay, I'm warning you. And if she's in the healing journey, she'll more likely leave you. If not, if she's like your original self, she'll give you so many chances. Then what?
And that's why I was like, bro, I need a break from any relationship because I don't want to bring that toxicity that I know I'm not recovered yet to the next relationship.
Hey,
so
King.
I'm not just protecting myself, I'm protecting the next person.
That's beautiful. Hey, King, I'm proud of you, King. Hey, I give you mad respect because I did that 5 years ago. I did the same thing. Second breakup, losing my second family. Option 1, body hop in the whole face. Option 2, get a girl to help with the kids. Option 3, let me fall back this healing journey, be alone. Let me figure out why it failed. I don't want to have a third baby moms, 20 baby moms. Like, I'm gonna have all these kids, and it's falling apart. Right, exactly. There's gotta be a reason why they fail. Yeah. There's gotta be a reason. That's what I did 5 years ago. I made about the universe. When I figured this healing journey shit out, I'm calling everybody out. What? My face tattoo. I challenge all the universes, 2D to 10 in the matrix. What? Everybody, all. In the positive manner. Teach me something about life. If you're younger than I am and you've been knowing this shit, why didn't you open your mouth? I get it. The spiritual warfare. You're about your reputation. The people that are narcissistic, the elites. You can make a fake account, a fake AI voice, and you don't have to show your face. But you can share your knowledge. You can share these words. You can. Here's the best part. You can just type it in. No music, nothing. Say it again?
Yeah. Why hold it back when you have so much to give back to the world around you?
Yeah.
You only keep it by giving it away.
Facts. And from there, way, some of them are like narcissistic. Everyone has narcissistic traits, right? It's a pride and ego. They even told me, well, why should I teach a young generation because when I was their age, no one taught me shit. Right, but you should be happy someone's younger than you asking you a question, or you paying it forward and they're asking you questions. You should be happy that, let's say you're 30 years old, they're 20 years old, and they're evolving more fast than you. You should give them fucking props because they have a better outcome. You're working on yourself, which is beautiful, but guess what? They're not getting destroyed for 21, 25, not even 30 like you did. They're 20 years old, evolving like you are now. That's beautiful. That's your inner child. Don't let them suffer. You know, that's so unjust. Don't let them drown. You put your hand out. Your higher source, whatever your higher source is, emotionally, spiritually, they're always by your side. God's always by your side. We leave Him when we're comfortable, and we get a little bind. Yo, God, I gotta pay this bill. Yo, God, the breakup. Now we love God and universe, and then when He come in clutch, our partner doesn't leave us. The bill, the money comes in, then we leave Him. But now we're comfortable. We go back to self-love, our own love, quote unquote, because our body is probably an ego. Ms. Mammy Bush is probably an ego. And we leave Him once again. But every time we need Him, we go back. Only time, that's when we love God. Read the Bible, right? Pray. I do the same thing. Like, yo, God, I know I keep fucking up, man, but like, why do I keep doing this? And then my support team, like, yo, He doesn't leave you. We leave Him. What? We think, no, we leave Him. Simple as that.
If we go on doing our thing, thinking we're this, that, and the other, you know, it's like, it's bound pride before the fall. You know, and I read something about Khalil Gibran. You know, he was like, keep me away from the, what was it? It was like, keep me away from the wisdom. No, it was like, keep me away from the wisdom that doesn't laugh, or the what was it? The other virtue that doesn't cry, and then another virtue that is the humility that is another virtue that is afraid to bow before children. I forgot the exact.
Hey, no, yeah, it's good. It's deep. That's beautiful.
Yeah. It's like, it always resonated with me because, like, at any point where I think, like, I'm better than a kid can never tell me better.
Right.
Right. Like, then I'm cooked, baby.
Right. Hell yeah.
If I can be corrected by a child, and I can bow to that and say, I honor the wisdom of God from you to me, for showing me better how I've been fooled, that I'm a wiser man.
Right. Facts.
By a child.
Hey. Oh yeah.
I let a child humble me. That's where I see the glory of God in everyone.
That's beautiful, King. And that's the time when it comes to, you know, like you know, Menace says, eat your humble pie, and from that you put your pride and ego away. Like, yo, like my situation, you know, this is not my tattoo, this is from X Tentacion, you know. So tree of life on the side says 20. So I type, if you're 20 years old and younger, teach me something positive in life. And respect, I say this before you open your mouth. I've heard everything. Do not bring higher source. You're 20 years old. I'm 44. I've heard God, Jesus, I've heard it all. Tell me something positive in your life or my life. If I go to break up, what do? I have depression. What do? Or you can be like, I don't know anything about that, but I'm working on my healing journey. Oh, you got my attention. Healing journey? King, who taught you? What? My mother, my grandmother, my cousin. King on Beagle Squad. I met him on Beagle, right? 3 years ago. I think like 17 and a half. He's going 20, I believe. And now we got more on IG. So I was like, yo, King, how old are you? He's like, I just barely turned 20. I was like, we've been talking for almost 3 years. So who taught you this? My pops, my grandmother. No way, she passed away. No way. I'm supposed to be in potentially in fall, in Cali and shit. I was like, King, just to forewarn you, you're a beast. The way you speak, I take your word, you're a beast. But to forewarn you, like Buddha says, mind and body, I do mind and body, and the person by your side. What relationships can make you, break you, definitely destroy you. It can take your energy. And when it falls apart, you will question higher source than your beliefs. Because now that it's falling apart. Now did it fall apart because of you or because of them? What is it? You know? Yeah. So, yeah.
Because if you don't take accountability, then you're going to be blaming.
Pointing the finger. Victim mentality. Because Johnny, he didn't talk to me, so that's why I cheated. I didn't talk to you, so why'd you say that? I've been saying that. You sure? You sure you've been saying that? You know?
So I'll tell you, like, my healing journey it's in the process. Like, I'm gonna say it happened within a few weeks now.
Okay, that's beautiful.
It's been building up to where I'm seeing a breakthrough into like a more higher emotional, mental, psychic, spiritual state.
Beautiful.
Where I'm able to be more genuine and honest. Don't get me wrong; those old habits kind of resurface, but I'm
right.
able to handle them. Because, you know, I have certain mentors that have kind of advised me, and you're like a spiritual advisor right now.
Thank you. Paying it forward. Yeah. That's people, King.
You're an advisor and a mentor.
Yeah.
Just by hearing you out, because you've been through this, I'm guessing, a little bit longer than I have. But like, it's just kind of like re-solidified.
Yeah.
In the past weeks, and I'm just starting to see it like, whoa, like a really psychic change is happening to me where
That's
I'm
beautiful.
the same person
Energy
I was.
shifting. Yeah, that's beautiful. You're evolving. That's the intent in life too. Evolve in life. That's what you want to do. Especially your personal feelings. If you have like Spotify, what I recommend with this is the people I speak to, right? Or well, not speak to, listen to, right? So you got the Johnny Chang for Religious Universe. The Bible breaks it down beautifully. Then Buddha Talk. You have to become a Buddhist, but Saucy Tim, he's a beast. And then the other queen, Therapy County Talk, and she's a beast also. Her name is Lori. Let me tell you right now. I don't want. I'm trying to remember her name. Let me see real fast. Oh yeah, I hear. If you want to, I'll put them in the comments. If I get in the comments, let me see. I already know how to do that. Boop boop boop. Co-host playbook. Oh, I don't know how to comment. Actually, let me see if I can do it this way. Disconnect. Nope. Nope. Mark at my nope. Nope. I don't know how to. Like I just go live. I don't know how to use the apps correctly, so I apologize. I'm trying to see where I can. Oh, there it is. Comment. I got you. So here's Salty Tim. So once again, you don't have to comprehend it. But remember this: Spotify. You're hearing someone speaking, and they're just telling a story. You don't have to comprehend anything. But the cool thing is, it's healing journey. It's feelings. It's triggers, and from there, as you're hearing it, talk to. So why am I bothered with what they're saying to me? You know.
What am I identifying as?
Yeah.
That's holding me back. Like,
Yep. Yeah, once again, the quote I love, we are better technology, King, because guess what? How are we speaking to each other? Do I know you? Did I grow up with you? Technology, Wi-Fi, internet, right? Social media. we're using the phone correctly, not incorrectly. We're not body hopping, party, kicking on this phone at all. It's love, respect, and it's what? The healing journey. That's beautiful. It's called feelings. You're trying to feel this feeling so you can evolve in life. And maybe in due time, when you're ready for love, you will get love. You don't know it yet, you know?
Yeah. It has to come to you. You can't go looking for it to make you complete.
Patience is a virtue, right? You gotta stay humble best as possible.
I heard something that kind of triggered me, but in a good way. It was like, old boy said, what is it? Sometimes it takes time. And then he's like, and time takes time. I was like,
right?
You get hit with that
oh yeah, and then they say like the other one I heard from Queen on Bigo 5 years ago, right? I mean on TikTok. Time heals. She's like, okay, time heals, but how long you be healing for? 2 years, 5 years, 20 years? Time, and what she said there, she's like, time heals, time is communication. Now choice is comprehension. Let go. Now you're healed. That's my tattoos. Fresh tattoos, right? So they're healing. I bump them, they get itchy. I use the cream to rub on it to heal them. Eventually, when my tattoos are healed, they become as scars. They don't itch. I can bump them. They don't bother me none at all. That's why my tattoos are my scars, healed. All these words on my body, I won't ever feel them. I comprehend them. I'm not worried about breakup, divorces, getting ghosted. Why? I don't need a zillion queens in the whole universe. Why would it's just about one respectfully? And people will come and go. That is their free one choice. But when they do leave, can you handle rejection? Once again, the people are leaving you. No one's got to stay respectfully. Allow the traumatized, or they can test you. It's so much, so many scenarios that can happen. But that's what I tell people as beings. As one being, can you handle rejection? The word no. And be nice if they talk to you, but no one has to talk to you. Because nowadays, especially you're 25 and under, and last night, lovey-dovey, we went to church, everything, and the next morning, you go to work, they go to work, you come back home, they don't come back home, they break up with you through a text and blocking everything. No chance to respond.
Yeah, no closure.
Yeah, nothing. You're cooked. You're gone.
Yeah, so that's exactly what my homeboy said, and I was just like, damn, bro, you're right. I was like, what if I don't get that closure? He's like, what are you going to do? What if, Lord forbid, something happens and you never see that person again? How are you going to get that?
Right.
And it made me think, and I was like, bro, he's like, Johnny, you need that forgiveness for yourself.
Facts. That's beautiful.
How you do it is you have to forgive it and not hold a resentment over someone's head that you did me wrong because this, that, and the other. Whoa. You need to let go.
Facts.
You find the freedom that you've been holding yourself hostage against.
Facts. Hey, Johnny, I'm gonna play a clip really fast. Is that cool with you?
Yes, sir.
Check it out.
your sorry will be too late. One day, you will search for me. Not because you miss me, but because guilt will hit your chest. You will remember how I loved you, how I stood by you when no one did, how I forgave you even when you didn't say sorry. But that version of me is gone. You will want to say sorry, but it will be too late. I gave you chances. I gave you time. But all you gave me were reasons to walk away. You thought I would always be there. You thought I would keep holding on. But I learned to stop begging for love. I learned to stop fighting for people who didn't fight for me. Now when you come back, I won't be waiting. My heart has healed, and my peace is louder than your apology. Let this be your lesson. Never take for granted a loyal soul. Because once they walk away, they never come back the same. And your sorry won't fix what your actions broke. Drop 100 if you agree with this message and hit the red button for more. God bless.
And the best part, they're just words. That's all they are. They're just words. But if the words hit hard, why do they hit hard? If it becomes personal, why is it personal?
True, man. It's real. That's real. That's how it is, man. Like, and that's hard to hear sometimes.
Oh, it is.
I have to own my filth, man. I have to own where I was wrong.
Correct.
And I have no defense against it other than the fact that I was wrong.
Yeah, you know, John King, it's beautiful. Accountability. It's an issue is hard. It's scary, right? Especially in our heads. In our heads, remember that everybody says the whole universe with Care Bears. Everyone loves each other. Kumbaya. Physically, don't lie to yourself. It's not happening. In our heads, if I do closure and I do accountability, maybe they'll come back. It's a 50-50 shot, maybe, but scenario, if the relationship's been toxic, more likely not. Are you ready for the no? The closure. I love you, Johnny. Everything. I'm happy for you being accountability. You be honest. You know, I believe you, but we're still not going to be together. What? I thought if I did all this, well, thing is not knowing. Yeah. Learn from this. What you did to me and to our relationship, the next business to be, don't do that to her. Don't bring our past to her respectfully. If you and the intent of your exes in the healing journey also, I promise you 1,000, they'll probably reach out to you. I'm happy you're doing better. What? You're doing better. That's beautiful. Every which way, you're evolving. So and then treat her really good. You know, do what we didn't do with each other, what you didn't do with I. That's beautiful. I promise you that. You know that could potentially happen.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm still growing into it. So like you're speaking like a lot of good thought and wisdom through here. Thank you.
Oh yeah, hey, I'm just paying for it. Can you trust me? 5 years ago, I couldn't tell you this at all. Hell, I was.
5 weeks ago, I couldn't tell you what I'm talking
about. Hey, you're doing good, King. I promise you, that's beautiful. I'm happy for you, and that's why I do this for Universe. In my head, I'm Joe Rogan status. Physically I'm out there, but I don't stop. But I tell people like I won't ever stop. I just pay it forward because I want everyone, the word all, to start the healing journey, so you can evolve in life. So you stop destroying people. That was not just intent to destroy people because no one touched this, but it's never too late. And from there, the opportunities there as you're evolving it, you pay it forward. Locally, I tell you, you'll do a podcast. What? Everyone does podcasts. You're not everybody. You're unique. Everyone's unique. What are you doing with your podcast, Especially when, if you can pay it forward, that's beautiful as hell. And remember, there's no one to comprehend you. Like, with Jesus, Muhammad, Allah, and, Allah, Buddha, everybody loved them, everybody hated them. Everyone's gonna love you, everyone's gonna hate you. Don't worry about that. The people that are trying to reach out to you, I promise you that. They'll call you crazy initially, but then we start talking to you like, damn, I love your energy. Like, you see some good shit. My situation, I tell people, if I'm talking to you, if you see me pointing, why are you pointing? It's tatted on my body. What? It's on my body. No way. Yeah, it's on my body for a reason, to get your attention.
Yeah. It's attention. I like that tactic. That's cool, man.
Thank you. I just pay it forward.
Yeah, but I mean, that it's not I know it's simple, but it's so effective.
Right.
So effective.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Oh, yeah.
There's a high level of intelligence and just simplicity.
Right. Thank you, King. I did 2.5 years ago, but I've been doing it 5 years in total, right? So I'm at 6th season. But me personally, 2.5 years ago, maybe September, maybe August, September of 2023, I was like, I know what I'm talking about. I thought I've been doing this, right? But how do I get people's attention? So I have the contact with Jesus, right? I decided to crucify myself with these tattoos and pay it forward. Like, I know my family's not like it. A lot of people call me crazy, but guess what? The people in the healing journey, typically more the females, I know I'll get their attention. I know this, it will trigger them, and we'll talk about these words, and I'm just paying it forward, and that's all I'm doing. And maybe some kings will reach out, and we'll talk about it. They might shy away because it becomes personal, but maybe I tell them, yo, the door's right there. What? It's always open 24/7, 365. Whenever you want to come back, I'm here for you. I know it's scary to talk about feelings. It just becomes personal. And I know people in our past have hurt you with these words and about to present. I'll hurt you with the truth. Because higher source will tell you the truth also. Like, Johnny, you think you're doing good. You're still fucking up. What? You're still about up in the whole phase. You're going back to the bottle type of situation. You know, you might mess up today, but remember, it's day by day, baby steps. Tomorrow, you try again. Don't be too hard on yourself. And now you keep evolving. That's what matters. That's a positive outcome, right? And I'm here for you.
I gotta look for the wins. I gotta look for the wins and not. I gotta focus on what fixes it and not what ruined it. Like, I gotta accept what ruined it and not dwell. And then I gotta look for, okay, now how can I make this better for me and mine and my environment?
Facts.
What can I do for that? And that's what I've been doing recently. And that's the only way I can find about relying on my higher power, the grace, what I call God, to help me through it when I don't know what to do. And I try to make the best decision I can at the time to help me, help others, and help my environments for prosperity and mutual benefit. And communicating that in an effective manner that gets me through the next step, the next day, the next moment, just one day at a time sometimes.
Right.
Sometimes I don't know what to do, so I make the best guess I can. And if I fail, well, okay, I gotta learn from it and then face that problem and then learn how to do it better next time and not give up.
Yes, sir.
Going forward, know that there is prosperity ahead for me and those around me if I trudge through it, and if I work through it and I work it, and faith that works is not dead.
Right.
And I find how to relive it, and I admit my failures, and I say, okay, that's okay, because I'm human.
Yeah.
And I can figure it out better, but I can't do it alone sometimes, so it's okay.
Right.
So that's why I'm because I feel you, bro.
Oh yeah, King.
It's a shame. It's true.
Hey, I'm happy for you. You're doing good. Once again, I'm asking. I respect your boundaries. How old are you?
36.
36?
Yeah,
You said 36?
yeah, 36.
That's cool. So remember this. Me, I said, so you might not feel like you're doing potentially good, but just to let you know, you're beating me because I started speaking the way you're speaking at 39, 5 years ago. So you're beating me. You're ahead of the game. We're doing marvelous. You just don't know that yet. You might not feel it. I'm just letting you know from the outside looking in. You're doing good. You're a child. At 36 years old, I couldn't teach you any of this. I better start doing at 39.
My age, man. Shut up. You look young, bro.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
The fountain of the youth is the less stress in your life. Remember this. That saying, stress is a killer. It is a killer. The worst stress in the universe is toxic love, broken, coded relationships. And for sure, when you do, drugs and bullshit, it detrates the body. It beats it up every which way. But when you detox from it, you let it go, you can get your life back to the fullest. But that's why I tell people, you know what the fountain of youth is? That'd be what? The less stress in your life. What? That's the fountain of youth. Because toxic relationships destroy you. Because when you love the universe, and you drive in your car, fuck. You get home, you sit in the parking lot.
Right.
It's not the kids, it's your partner. You're bumping heads, like fuck. And you make excuses, baby coming in. Oh, I'm just tired, long day at work. I'm just sitting in my car relaxing. And that's a bullshit. Like, you just want to deal with her, deal with him. That's what it is. And that's.
You shouldn't neglect your problems, and that's neglect that's going to create a problem.
Facts. Oh, yeah. To the point that you don't want to talk about your feelings. You build up and bottle up, and then you do reactive abuse. You're not to hurt people, but you popped up because you have nowhere to express it. And then you hurt the wrong people, especially once again, your partners and kids is the worst people you destroy with your words. Because you say you love them, emotionally, spiritually, you open their asses. Physically, you open their asses. But I love you. I'm sorry. I'm stressing, like, right. But I more on the men's side, we're not taught to express their feelings. That's what women talk about their feelings. Man the fuck up. Only bitches cry. Like, don't listen to people like that. Those people like that, they're just on a journey by tattoos. They're not on a healing journey. People in the healing journey, yo, Johnny Gay, let it out, baby boy. What king? Let it out. I was you. Nothing's wrong crying. Nothing wrong crying out. When you cry, speak to the universe. What? Say what you gotta say to the universe. Let all the negative energy out. I promise 1,000. You might feel good for 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 seconds. But the cool thing is, you got a taste of peace. Keep doing that, you get more peace. Because it starts with you, not for nobody else. What? Love is from the person mirror, not nobody else. I can add to your love, but then I can take it away when I want to. Especially if you start being mean to me, I can push it away. That's my free will choice. Anybody can leave you whenever they want to. That is their free will choice. Just for you.
Yeah, and that's respect.
1,000.
And that's loving respect. And dude, there was a time when I was like every day I was driving to work. I drive an hour to work to go deal poker in Dallas, Texas, and it was a day. Every day I was going to work, I was just crying for like 10, 15 minutes straight.
Yeah.
And I was telling the words, I'm sorry. It was that deep.
Yeah.
Like I just couldn't help it. And it was a lot of anger. And it was ugly, red hot tears. And I'm just like, I don't know why. I just can't stop crying. But I would do it in the comfort of the privacy of my car. Bro.
Right. Yeah. Hey, King.
I got mad. I was like, is this ever gonna stop, God? What's happening?
Right.
Like, I was like, what is going on, man?
Yo,
I
deadass.
don't know who to tell this to. And like a few weeks ago, I couldn't tell this to anybody.
Yeah.
Let
Yeah.
alone it TikTok live for Costa Rica, man. I mean, like, but like now I can admit it because it's starting to take effect, bro. I'm starting to understand.
That's cool, King. I'm happy for you.
Like, okay, this is part of your healing journey. Like,
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's beautiful, King. I'm happy for you. That's badass. Like, I give mad respect. Once again, you beating me, King. I started at 39. You started at 36. Yo, you beating me. I tell you, I'm out of your pocket 24/7, 365.
You can teach me something.
I got you. Hey, here's the best part. I was thinking, if you want to go to like YouTube and Spotify, like old stuff, current stuff. This is like podcast, right? So eventually, this podcast will eventually be uploaded on there. But it's Coach Vito podcast. You can see 5 years ago the way I spoke. You see me, right? You might see my ex, and if I did dual lives, like 5 years ago, but like more recent stuff, like 3-4 years ago, people jump in the box. So you'll see me on YouTube, but you hear voices, but you don't see nobody but me.
Right,
So
right.
It's a cool thing.
At least you started. You gave it a shot, man.
Oh yeah, I don't stop.
Probably when you first started, you're throwing a Hail Mary.
Basically, it was a leap of faith.
Yeah.
And then you get discouraged because you be like, what do I do this for? I know what I'm talking about, but I don't get views, I don't get followers. Tell people like, yo, I had the same feeling. One of my followers on TikTok, I told her, I'm gonna stop doing these live sessions and like, like, what am I doing this for? And she's like, okay, why do you let people take your energy? What do you mean? You're teaching me. When I see you, I jump on. Like, hell yeah. Cause you're just telling stories, Like, don't give up. Don't get discouraged. It takes one person. That's it. I've been here 2 years doing. I just sit there and observe. Send them a comment in your DMs, right? You're doing good. You're speaking some good shit a lot of people don't speak about. I'm like, oh. Then after that, I just kept going. I tell people, you will get initially discouraged because numbers. Fuck the numbers. Yeah. Like they say on TikTok, it's not about quantity, it's quality. You have 1 million followers, but you interact with nobody. No one talks to you. But yes, you do have 1 million followers. You have 10 followers, and you're like best friends behind the screen. They support you every which way, and you have the deep ass conversations. You want quality. It would be nice to have both balanced, but sometimes you don't. So don't stop.
Are you gonna quit when you don't have that? Like, what is your focal point? Like, my focal point is value. Like, am I giving value?
Yeah, 1,000. Like, facts.
Positively, and not just for my benefit, but for your benefit. And for what we're doing together benefits. Like,
facts.
Like, is it getting better? And are we scaling that? Are we making that even better and better?
Hell yeah.
In each other first.
Yeah.
And then let's take hold of whatever we can make better ourselves as well.
Correct. That's a beautiful boss. Like, how do Queens going?
Like, I'm starting to see these things, and like this. The spiritual journey is opening me up to a lot of realizations that just didn't happen for what I was wanted.
Hey, that's cool. Once again, it's not ever too late. Once again, Keenan, I know I comprehend everything you're saying. I was you. Yeah. You're like,
yo, that's wild. That's
you're the original myself. You're my inner child. I'm doing okay. How are you? I'm doing blessed. Thank you, Queen. And that's the cool thing about technology. Because like once again, my race support team 5 years ago, they told me the same shit. Yo, King, I was you. What? I know your eyes. I know the fear. I know the tears. I was you. All the stuff you say, like how you in my head. I told my support team, like, whatever time frame, same thing. What? Because they've been the healing journey. We're barely starting it. That's why a lot of us have very similar stories. Like, my one-on-ones, they'd be like, how you in my head? Like, Queen, King, we have similar stories. Breakups suck. Divorces sucks. Kids are involved. COVID, it's not easy, but yes, there it is. But in time, you will evolve. Remember that, but I can't do this for you. But as long as you keep talking about it, you keep evolving, you will know when you're doing better for yourself and you evolve. I promise you that, What's the number 2 is going?
I've been praying for looking for a TikTok where I can just feel like this, the relatability. Like I was looking at debate panels and stuff. I'm like, man, they're real toxic. They just want to be right. I was quiet, man. I couldn't read it, and then I come here and I'm like, bro, this is like, it's crazy. I'm talking to you real time like this.
Oh yeah, this is me. Yeah. Cool thing about technology, man. Like my situation, I try to be supportive of the platform, people's lives, but when I say this, I look for people's lives in the healing journey in a positive manner. whatever you're talking about, God, Buddha, the universe, relationships, that's positive, that's feelings. All the other bullshit, my tattoo, blue conversation, black versus white, yellow, game off, that's irrelevant. What does man-made thing have to do with your personal feelings? Make that make sense? It doesn't at all. What do drugs do? Nothing. It just numbs you up, right? But here's the kicker. That's why I try to be supportive. There's not many out there. Respectfully, I say that. They'll talk about certain things, but I get personal. Hey, I was you. And it's toxic. The door's right there. If you do leave, the idea you don't come back. If you do come back, why'd you come back? You bitched about them, respectfully, right? So, and that's the codependence part. That's why it's called trauma bond. Every which way, a soul tie. Whatever terminology you want to use, but it's not ever too late. For everybody out there, it's not ever too late. It's day by day baby steps. And that's why I say everybody, in each lifetime, I believe that, what's the purpose of life? To start your healing journey at a younger age. In this lifetime, 39, I use the word idea of faith. In the next lifetime, the afterlife reincarnation, I'm praying at higher source God that I'll be 10 years old, knowing all this shit I'm saying at 39 then. At 18, I just turned 44. But I don't know. So I don't put too much energy on things I don't know. I just use the word idea of faith.
You have that in your timeline, yeah.
Yeah. I'm in the present.
So mine, I'll be up front. Mine is to make this physical body immortal.
That'd be nice. The AIs are on the block. Technology, potentially we can do that. Maybe before we kick the bucket. If the opportunity's there, I'm taking it. Trust. You ever see the series called Altered Carbon by chance?
No, I heard about it.
Oh, you should scope it out. That's the part you're talking about. Basically, it's the breakdown of the series. It's basically immortality wise. So I'll skim a little bit. So this body is called a sleeve. Behind your neck is a stack, which is basically a hard drive. So let's say I get in a car accident and I pass away. Allows the vessel can die, the body can die, aka the sleeve, but it allows my stack, aka the hard drive is intact. They can take it out, put it in another sleeve, plug it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the next season was a different actor.
Right. Yeah. You got it. That's the one. Yeah, that's the
good,
one.
Man.
That's what I said when I watched that. Yep. If the AI shows up, which it should, if the day that in scenario, let's say they can do that and then make a charge. Hey guys, you can do this, but just to let you know, by the rules of higher source God, you are playing God. You're breaking the rules. So when you do this, you're gonna go guaranteed to go straight to hell. Me personally, I would take it for the team, every which way. When I see every universe, every realm, the healing journey, and I'm satisfied, and guess what? There is no more. This is my last sleeve. You can pull the plug if you want to. I'm satisfied that everyone's doing the healing journey. I did my part, best as possible. But for the time being, I'm still here. I won't die. So I'll have backups every part of the realm, every part of the universe, from black hole to black hole. I ain't dying.
Yeah, straight up. I'm not too big on religion, but Hindus, they call them avatars.
Well, avatars, exactly. Same concept. Everybody has a terminology. Right. So.
Yeah. I've been researching, I try to research all the religions to see how similar or different they are.
Right.
Correct. It's a way of life.
Right.
It's ancient, sort of for tax purposes, it's actually considered a religion, but it's a way of life. So
right. Facts. Buddhism, Hinduism.
Buddhism.
Beautiful. Beautiful. That's why now that I know, because I've been studying Buddhism and Hinduism a little bit, right? That's why Asian people on the overall are humble, compassionate as fuck, because they're taught that. What? Simple, chill, little happy little freaking Care Bears. Now I know it because look at the way they're taught. But respect and say as one being, born as a Catholic, right? Catholic Christians, we're taught that if I talk to Jehovah, they're the devil. A Methodist, the devil. Buddhist, everything. If that person is not a Christian or Catholic, everyone's the devil. Whatever the hell it is, right? So. Right, so when you're taught that and you're brainwashed to think that way, you will believe it because your caregivers, your parents taught you that, right? But I tell people, yo, check out, you don't believe me? I'm not saying become a Buddhist, but whatever. But that's why I listen to Sati Tim, Buddhism side, Johnny Chang, religious side, and then Therapy County Talk, Lori Wheeler. I love the way you speak. Remember this.
Let me offer this one for the Hinduism side.
Yeah, hook me up.
His name is
Spotify?
He's got a bunch of YouTube channels. Guru Pashupati. All his stuff is free, and then he charges if you want to learn advanced stuff. Cause he's
the VIP.
Yeah. Gotta be committed.
Go for it.
And I wrote it in the chat. It's
oh, there you go. Good.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see.
Yeah, he's pretty good, man. He was a martial artist teacher, and he taught because he learned from his guru how to do martial arts and such.
Yeah.
From the Himalayas.
Okay.
He's a legit dude. like I heard people say like, nah, he's fake, this, that, and that. I'm like, but have you researched him? And they're like, no. I was like, well then tell me something new.
Oh, this guy, yes, I follow him on IG. He's a beast. I love what he speaks.
Yeah, he's a beast. Yeah,
oh yeah.
I learned from him a lot, and I learned from Sadhguru, and I learned from like Eckhart Tolle.
Yeah, Eckhart Tolle. He's a beast. The power now.
I met Ramdas in college, like over Skype, bro.
Yeah.
Ramdas before he passed.
Okay.
Like I had a full-on conversation with him. Like it was cool.
Awesome.
And like, yeah, man, like, and then like this awakening, this journey has really started to take place in the last few weeks.
Beautiful.
And like I still do yoga, and I'm still a practicing Christian. Like I go to church.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey.
I stay connected with the people as best I can. To,
Yeah,
like, be
it's beautiful.
And honest. Yeah, man, and it's cool, man. And like it's funny because when I was like a teenager, I was like, I'll reach a spiritual enlightenment level when I'm 35, latest 36, and here I am 36. I'm like, what? This is happening? Man, I should have asked him for it earlier. Man.
Right. Oh yeah. Well, that's the part when you start this healing journey. If I was younger, if does not exist, it's the past been risen. If my parents taught me, how can your parents teach you better if they don't know better because they've done this conversation?
Right.
But it's not ever too late. It's not ever too late. And when you figure this out, I tell you, but yo, as I was talking 5 years ago, hey King, you're on social media, pay it forward. What? You have 10 people in your real support team? Those 10 people that taught you, pay it forward. That's all I ask from you. I don't want no money, nothing. I want you to pay it forward because you're doing social media. They're a lot more introverted, but they'll talk to me like, yo, I'm here for you, but I don't do what you do. I don't like to talk to people that much. I'll do personal sessions, but nothing where you're not viral, but you're live. Yeah, I love to challenge it. It's a live podcast. It can be, social media potentially can be a lot because why? You got your trolls. My situation, I love to bully bullies every which way.
Dude, I want to see when these shows come through. I want to see what happens, man. I'll just be quiet and be like, so what's up? I sometimes, like, to this day, sometimes I deal with bullies, and I'm just like, man, I'm getting bullied here, and especially with the ones that are in their addictions.
Right.
And I'm sober, and I'm like, bro, like, you don't realize what you're saying. I can't say nothing because you can't fight a drunk. You can't argue with them.
No, well, respectfully, I have my tattoos for a reason, right? So it's a tricky comment, but it's right here. So it says, back here it says, weak zombies added to addiction. And whatever your addiction is, right here, it's a riddle. The bottle doesn't need you, all capital letters. You need the bottle, why? Respectfully.
Baby. Yeah, you're being a baby, I guess. You need the bottle because you're trying to rely on something to make them something that you think they need to be, which it's actually immaturity. They're not facing the real thing.
No, they're just numbing up, and then I speak to a lot of them, right? We're gonna say that I do a lot of one-on-ones. I've heard many stories. I spoke to God, Allah, Buddha. I got a family, cool King. But now that you're sober, we're talking to each other. What are you gonna do about your feelings? Or on my tattoos on my neck, run from everybody. You don't have to work on all the doors of pain today. It's highly impossible. You self-destruct, right? It's too much at once. Just do the most recent pain, and it's day-by-day baby steps. Close that one door and try the next door, and it's at your own pace. And don't beat yourself up bad. It's been 3 years. It's at your own pace. But if you have people to guide you, you have a lot better outcome, you know?
Exactly. Yeah. And I'm trying to think, like, my most recent pain, I'm trying to find it, like sometimes I get anxious about, I just thought of it a little while ago, I'm just trying to remember it, but, like, it comes up. It's like anxiety for, like, can I get the job done to make the best thing happen for me, myself, and others?
Yeah.
Me, God, can I do it? Can I apply myself? Like sometimes I get the feeling like, man, I don't want to. Like, but the urgency is like, no, I have to, man. Because right now I'm between houses, I'm couch surfing. Like, it's urgent. Like, I'm a lot of times I'm destitute. And how am I going to respond? Am I going to be hostile like I was? Am I going to snap at, like I snapped at my godfather earlier today?
Okay.
And, like, I was like, man, I didn't apologize to him, and he just stopped talking to me. I was just like, man, where did that come from? I was frustrated because I didn't see any results in what I was doing. And I was feeling disheartened. And then they told me, my friends told me, well, yeah, my mentors were like, yeah, but you're depending your happiness on something outside of you to make you feel a certain way.
Facts. Yeah.
And you're letting that defeat you because you're holding your happiness hostage.
Correct.
You're holding your joy, you're holding your love hostage because I'll only let my love and happiness and peace and freedom be achieved once I do this.
Right.
And I was holding it hostage in time.
Correct.
And now that I apologize, I feel like, man, I did something wrong. How am I gonna excuse myself out of this? And it's not about the excuse, it's about coming level one-on-one and supporting my guy and saying, hey, I was wrong for that.
Yeah, accountability, King. That's beautiful. That's the intent. Like, yo, the past's been written. You did wrong. You broke the rules. That's been written, but it's not ever too late. You can talk about it. And remember this: you get hurt. You know, you might have hurt your grandfather, and he'd be like, you know, fuck you. What? That is because you traumatized him. Respect. You broke the trust and loyalty type of situation. That's what the intent is. You know, disclosure and stuff is all for you, not nobody else. If they can, when I use the word accept, if they can, you know, use it as gratitude in a positive manner, that's beautiful. But remember that nobody has to accept your, you know, your closure, your sorry type of situation. That's a hurt people. But the cool thing allows you to keep talking to yourself, like, damn, I did wrong again. What? My intent was not to hurt him or her, right? But why did I do it? Did they do something to me? Or am I going through my trauma? What am I stressing about? And that's my next tattoo. It's called reactive abuse.
I think so. Like, I don't have a lot of money, right?
Financial stress. I get that. Trust.
He's like, yeah, and he's asking me to do him. He's asking me to do him a favor. It's gonna take me far out of my way and out of my means. And I'm like, yo, I don't. First of all, like, this is confusing. Second of all, like, you do this a lot. When you just ask me to do something because I'm a nice guy, I tend to do it. And now I'm like, but I don't have my own ride. How am I going to get there? What is it going to do? Whose trailers am I loading this lawnmower to? And why are you paying me for it? Like, my time is money. Like, I can't. I don't have a fridge to put food in, let alone money to buy food half the time because I'm hungry. I haven't eaten in 2 days. When you ask me to do something way out of my means, and I started cussing. I was like, oh, fuck that, pay me, bro. Or take off what I owe you. And I was talking like this. I didn't say bro, but you know what I mean?
Right.
This is my godfather, and
Okay.
I'm like, yo, come on, man, like, be real with me. And then he just stopped talking to me. But I went off on him because I was like, bro, you can't just command me. Like, I'm trying to man up, and you're not helping me be a man by offering me compensation for working for you when it's out beyond my means. You want me to help you? Like he doesn't help me beyond his means. Like, I asked him to borrow $100 so I can do what I can do.
Right.
And he gives me 50. I'm like, all right, cool. That's what you can afford. That helps me. Like, I can't buy cigarettes, but I can buy some food and groceries. Cool.
Yeah.
But like he knows me right there. Like, I'll feed half of my addiction and half of my food or whatever he gives me. But like, he won't go out of his means. And then like when he asks me, I'm like, all right, I'm going out of my means, but where's my compensation? Like, you're keeping the tab of everything I'm doing. Take a tab off when I do for you. And then when I felt violated by that, I went off on him. I was like, no, you can't be. This is taking advantage of me, bro. And I think part of the reason he's not talking to me is because he knows that, like, yeah, he's wrong for that one. And he owes me an apology. So a lot of times I help him out.
Yeah.
I don't get that fair. He keeps a tab. I don't keep a tab.
Well, see, that's the part you gotta be careful with that. Is he helping you out of love, unconditional love, or conditional love? I'll do it for you, but
yeah, but he's holding me to a standard.
Right.
And I'm like, no, if I'm gonna be a real man, I gotta hold him to another standard.
Match energy.
Yeah, man.
But if you match energies, people don't like that. Right. Yeah.
Man up and said like, hey, I need to be a man about it. And said like, okay, I'm gonna help you, but at least give me some compensation, brother, because I need help too in this material world.
Yeah.
I can't be working for free, especially when I'm destitute like this. And I don't have my own place.
Right.
I gotta go 2 days without food because life is like that, and I'm fighting these addictions like nicotine and sugar addiction. Caffeine addiction. I'm still fighting these, man, but I gotta do one at a time.
Oh yeah.
Because if I drop them all at once, I might crash out.
Oh yeah, no. Detox slowly, you know, at your own pace. Don't shock the body as it is. It's shocked, you know. Now you're trying to detox it at your own pace. You know, your body. This vessel is very delicate. It talks to you. You know, don't beat it up because it'll crash. And when we're down, we're down.
Man. I don't know. I'm gonna go back to the bottle. Doing all over again. I'm open that reefer.
Yeah. Well, I say this, right? Like, nothing wrong with casual drinking, casual marijuana, but when you're codependent and need it, that's codependent. It's an addiction. Like, you're like, in my situation, right? I'm not a drinker at all. But the one time you ever see me drink, deadass, ink therapy. This vessel's weak. This tattoo's like a motherfucker. So I use Fireball. I get buzzed like a champ. That's the only time you ever see me drink. I don't care for it, don't want it, nothing at all. But I use something to numb it up every which way, to cheat, quote unquote. Because these tattoos is not for myself. It's for you guys to play it forward. Because then if I have like...
It's a great tool, man. Because sometimes we were talking and I'll kind of look away and I'll see your arm moving. I'm like, oh, my eyes come back.
That's why Seattle, at the farmer, they'd be like, don't mind me, I'm just reading you. You have so much going. You have all these words all over you. It's crazy. I've never seen... I got tattoos. I've seen tattoos. I got an expo. I've never seen nobody with words. I've seen Bible, the Quran, scriptures, but words, specific words, no, never in my life. Like, well, respectfully, I did it for a reason. I knew I was getting people's attention. So,
That's cool.
that's the only reason you're speaking to me because my tattoos. Now you're talking to me. Your energy.
I was like, who is this unique dude? And I was like, whoa, that's a character, bro. I love characters. I'm an aspiring film director.
There you go. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I do.
Hell yeah, King.
And and I'm like, man, that's a character. And I was like, well, what is he saying? This guy's got to say something. He's got to say something. And when you were talking, I was like, whoa, this hitting marks in my book. Like, I'm like, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I'm going to catch him later. And I'm catching him on this live now. I'm like, man, this is amazing.
Hell yeah, King. I'm happy you reached out.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Thanks for having me, man.
Likewise, and me, I'll talk to anyone in the healing journey. Once again, I say respect for the most part. If a male jumps in the box, I observe. I can handle bullies all day, but I'm just trying to see potentially. Oh, maybe the male finally going to start the healing journey and talk about it. Maybe I can learn from you. But then start talking to in the beginning. Oh, I love God, and I was like, "Fuck you!" Like, where did that come? Oh, you're a troll. You're broken every which way. I'll block you. That's because of my social media. I can handle trolls. It's easy, but some people can handle trolls, which I get it. It's that people. If social media is too much for you, someone tattoo. You can use the cell phone every which way for basics, and that's it. You don't have to be on social media at all. Great energy. Yeah. Thank you. Oh yeah, man. Thank you. I just tell stories once again to pay it forward every which way, especially once again like. I recommend people do the healing journey, and then if you quote unquote want love, like ask everybody that. And as a being, I'm always trying to set the universe, make it more simple, black and white, right? So I tell people, I ask everybody this because so many one-on-ones. I want love, and I ask them, yo, King, Queen, do you know what love is? Do you comprehend what love is? If you knew what it was, I promise you 1,000, my tattoo, you will not stay in that toxic love, broken, codependent for too long. You know the door's right there. I preach about doors. What? The door is right there. You will not feel guilty to walk away at all. You can ghost or you can talk to them, but that is your free will and choice. Nobody has to stay. Don't let people take your energy. Respect, but you do whatever you want to do with this conversation. I'm just paying it forward because winging in life sucks, and then you be kids in the mix, and it falls apart. It's a lot harder because now you're going through all that extra stress and trauma. Respect, because every kid deserves to see their parents together if it's a two-sided relationship, not one-sided. If it's a healthy environment, not a toxic environment. So it's a lot going on, but I just tell stories and pay it forward so you don't become me and many of us. Because winging life sucks every which way. Especially highest source, always by your side, but you put your hand out, no physical being to have this conversation with you. But the cool thing, there is resources. Like, Johnny just showed me right there, that other cat, I'm going to go study and see what, I know of him, I scoped it out, but I sit there and observe. I'm like, yep, look at that. They're telling a story, they believe, personal experience. It's all positive talk, scenarios. Maybe you have not personal experience, but they're forewarning you. That's beautiful. I tell people, I've seen in the suburbs of Seattle, like, I've been in bad relationship. I wouldn't use the word toxic, it kind of got bad, but I'm cool with my exes. But go to the ghetto hoods, fuck them. It's a bloodbath in the ghetto hoods, right? Because there's not too much love in the ghetto hoods. It's more too narcissistic. It's toxic love, on the overall, respectfully, So that's why I just pay it forward, tell stories.
Yeah. And see, like me as a film director, I fell in love with stories as a kid.
Okay.
And then I fell in love more with the videography of the part, the behind the camera. Like, I didn't really like being in front of the camera, but I was like, man, I know how to capture this thing to make this be, like, not overly embellished, but to make it feel.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
The impacts that I felt when I would watch TVs to cope with a lot of my trauma when I was a kid that I would forget when I was watching movies, and I felt the stories hit me harder. And like my dad would read the kids' version Bible to me, and I would be like, Dad, no, please go on. I want to know more about the story.
Yeah.
So it was feeding my spirit, and I wanted to have that same impact. And they do to this day, stories and movies and films and such and such.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Oh yeah, that's the thing when it hits hard, especially during the healing journey. You're like, everything changes. Everything you watched, Bambi, whatever you watch, anime, you're like, damn, there's little meanings everywhere. Like I got a tattoo on this arm. It says, I forget which anime it is, but it says, hatred is like swallowing poison voluntarily. Deep ass shit. Like, what? You're killing yourself with hate, man. Why do you hate people so much? Hate, to me, when I heard the word, like, if someone tells me I hate you, I'm like, well, you can say that's your free will and choice, but to me, hate is like to destroy, kill, get rid of it. Like you can say I'm bothered, I'm angry type of situation, but to say hate, like yo, you have a lot of healing to do. And for the most part, on the overall boys and girls narcissistic, if you say, especially in the ghetto hoods, and I say especially the other term, zombies, accident, addiction, it's because they don't have them themselves yet. That's the problem, and that's why they rage, they crash out, because they don't know how to feel. They have no guidance in life, and that's the only way they have to express themselves. I comprehend them, I used to be a little bit like them, but not. I was not a physical abuser. I say it to my pops, but my pops, my friendly moms, I was a verbal abuser. Like my mouth is vicious every which way. But I forewarn you, hey Johnny, just to I say now, hey, to everybody behind the screen, face to face. My motto is this: if you play dumb, I'll play dumber. If you play stupid, I'll play stupider. If you can't have words, please don't open your mouth. What? I'm forewarning you. And you're matching your head, my next tattoo, I will add a door of pain. And every day you wake up, before you pray, before God, fuck the guy with tattoos. Why do you allow me to live in your head rent free? I'm eating my popcorn, watching Collateral Beauty, smile in your face, living the rent free. Every day I wake up, I pray for you. I don't even respect, I don't think about you. Why do you allow me to take your energy? You want to talk about it? You don't have to. I respect your boundaries. But for how much more longer you're going to be wake up? A week from now, fuck the guy with, a year from now, fuck the guy with tattoos. A year from now, why did you let me take your energy? A year, and the worst part is this: if nobody's gonna take your energy, imagine somebody's. Who are somebody's? Physical beings. Your parents, they're toxic. Your ex, your brother, the bully, your boss. Those are worry about somebody's physical beings. Do not worry about nobody's. If you allow nobody to hurt you, yo, I'm a beast. I did my job. Respect, and as it is, yo, I just added more stress to your life. Stress is a killer for a reason. But I'm here for you. We can talk about how.
I'm trying to find the source of that, because like I'm the same as you. I was never a physical abuser, but I was a verbal abuser. I used my voice and my
yeah.
And I like that's how I am, and I relate to that. And I like, as far as renting a space head, like I usually do the meditation where I'm like, I'm not the body, I'm not the mind.
Okay.
So every thought I have I can watch it come and I can watch it go, and that which stays is who I am.
Right. So which is beautiful. Remember this: as one being, and you're surrounded, that's beautiful. But God, highest source of the universe, will always test you. How so? Beings come into your life to test your triggers. My tattoo: red light, bothered. Yellow light, angered. That's called triggers. Pride and ego. Go outside. Get some air. Get away from that toxic situation, or stay there. The devil, little tattoo, little devil. He says, you know what? Stay there, because they called you a bitch. Stay there. Green light. Now you're triggered. The devil comes out of you. Now you become Cain and take your brother Abel out emotionally, mentally, spiritually, vertically, potentially, physically. Because you got triggered by words, feelings, conversation, the truth. How? Why? A premeditated choice. Don't put a gun in your head.
I had a big test a few nights ago, Thursday night, Friday morning, after we shot a film. Like I felt like I was being tested by my emotional fortitude. I started to feel like this inner fire. Normally I feel it across my skin, that anxiety, but I felt it in my gut.
Yeah.
And I kind of trusted it. And I felt my ego kind of burn. And I was able to just rest in like reassurance that, I don't have to strike back like how I normally would. Fear.
Yeah.
And I just trusted that. And the longer I trusted that, the situation became more calm.
That's beautiful. It detuned. Yeah, that's the intent. Balance.
I was able to let go and not snap back at what I felt was disrespectful.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I just trusted
Hey, King, that's good. Yeah. Hey, King, that's beautiful.
And the tempers around me.
Yeah.
And then I removed myself from my situation comfortably.
There you go.
The next time I saw the individuals, there was peace.
That's beautiful, King.
There was respect.
Oh yeah.
There could have been anger.
Worse. All right. More triggers. Yeah, that's beautiful. You control them best as possible. That's why, like, once again, if you have a chance, check out Johnny Chang. I believe, I don't know his full story, but I believe at 12 years old he went to prison, all the good stuff. You could, you hear a story like when he started becoming a pastor. His intent was to become a pastor, and he was gang mafioso, living the life in Cali type of situation. The story he tells you, he'd be like, hey, this story I'm telling you guys to, core of the heart, you my followers type of situation. My pastor didn't even know this conversation. Obviously he knows, and then every time I get in scuffles, right? Because he's barely learning about God, Jesus, the Bible, right? and then they're playing basketball. There's a little racial tension. You got his peace, and then the other minister trying to calm him down. Hey, Johnny, calm down, Johnny, like, you know. And then they go to his pastor. Hey, Johnny, Johnny, him with that gun. He's that's Johnny. That's his God right now. He's trying to let that go. But that's Johnny. That they expect it from Johnny. And he'd be like, it's deep stories. Like, hey, I started, go through a lot. Yes, and I speak more positive, more confident now. I'm always evolving. But here's the kicker: 5 years ago, whatever, 10 years ago, no, God, please, Buddha, none of this stuff. I knew of it, but I'm gonna gain my fuel. So I did time. There's and then his mom's like, you're gonna be the best pastor in the universe. He's like, me a pastor? What are you talking about? I drop bodies, murder people, rob people. How am I gonna talk about God? Yo, it's not ever too late. I tell you once again, when it comes to religious talk, you end up becoming religious at all. It's just stories. It's just people that done so much wrong. They change their ways, and when they tell you, hey, you know me, the president now, but let me tell you my history. I don't gotta tell you. So you see where I'm coming from. So you see what I was prior to this. What? You think I'm a love higher source, all the good stuff, but let me tell you my past version of myself. What? No one's perfect or flaws, but I evolved. I started my healing journey at this age, and that's why I speak the way I speak, because these people, these are resources, but it's not ever too late. That's beautiful. That's what I tell people. As a being, I'm always trying to vibe with people in the healing journey. I can always, as a being, I'm healed. There's no more healing for me to do. I let go everybody, right? But I can learn from others. I can pay it forward. Johnny, you tell your stories, the way you speak. Hey, I love the way you speak. I'll use your sentence, your little story to pay it forward. If I'm doing a one-on-one or a live session, like, why do you say, oh, this is not my story? I can't admit on TikTok, Johnny, if I get a hold of him, or if there's boundary, maybe you guys can link up. He can tell you the full story because that's his personal story. But I know of him and so on and so on. That's the beautiful thing about technology, man. And here's the best part. We're talking to each other behind the screen and nobody knows nobody. Love, respect, right? That's beautiful. Technology, key.
There's no confusion with that because real man. Like as I'm on my healing journey still.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if I'll ever be sort of like complete, but I know I'm worthy of healing because I'm willing to.
Right.
Do what it takes to always keep learning.
And evolve.
The obstacles against learning.
Correct. That's beautiful. And it can't.
And it's tough sometimes, but it's okay because if it's not tough, then I can't learn to be. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. Correct.
And I'm gonna give you a warning, right? So when you do this healing journey, if you do therapy, counseling, TikTok, etc., wise, and I believe, remember this is my belief. I believe they say this to you to put fear in you. So here's the kicker. I'm gonna say what they say, but I'm the one who put the cherry on top because I have my tattoos for a reason, right? So Johnny, just to let you know, this healing journey doesn't ever end. It's a lifelong journey. It's a lifelong process. If you as one being want to comprehend that, just to let you know, Johnny, for the rest of your life, to your literally your last day in breath, Malek tattoo, you won't ever let go of your exes, your past pain, toxic love, trauma. You will always have anxiety, depression, paranoia, PTSD, suicidal thoughts, low self-esteem, anger issues. You will always have triggers, overthinking, reactive use, deflection, projection, gaslighting, manipulation, traumas, and the cherry top, insomnia, to your last dying breath.
I got that insomnia right now too, and I have that anxiety, dude. Okay, so
yeah,
I believe you because you're right. I tried to figure a way out. I was like, bro, there's got to be a way I could put on autopilot.
Yeah.
Spiritual enlightenment was my answer.
Yeah.
And then I come to find out, like, no, that's not it, bro. Because like one dude was like, what happened before spiritual enlightenment? Anxiety and such and such. What happened after spiritual enlightenment? Anxiety and such and such. I was like, what? It was the difference was how you would respond to it.
Yeah, well, exactly. Triggers. When anxiety kicks in, who caused anxiety? What? Yeah, I know it's scary. You might feel crazy, but I can talk to you. We can elaborate on together, but you're the one who do comprehension. That's why any negative trigger, the intent to talk to yourself, why and how do I feel the way I feel? Who or what caused it? What did I see? What did I observe? What did I think? What did I watch? Because remember, it's your feelings and your environment. And when you start doing that you practice the mentality more, you evolve a lot faster. Oh, there it is. Because someone said, Maria, that's my ex. I haven't let her go. And they were just talking about a girl named Maria. Not my ex, and so on and so on. That's what they call triggers. And that's your past that you haven't let go of yet, Because you're the one who can do closure. So once again, as one being, I make it sound so easy because that's how my tattoos are mapped to life. I let everybody go. I have nothing against nobody at all. I comprehend why we all got destroyed, and that's for the terminology. Once again, everyone's stuck in what? The generational cycle, initially, what? Everybody, all. You can be a little baby, you have a kid, the other one is stuck in the same thing. But if you're the healing journey, you can guide forward anybody that's younger than you, inner child. Every being younger than you is your inner child. Therapy counseling talk. If the opportunity to have this conversation, pay it forward. And they don't have to comprehend at all. That is their free one choice. But if they keep asking you questions, why do you say that? Why do you believe that? That's beautiful. Because they're trying to be, be mindful and stay more observant. So they don't fall on your face. That's how, but yo, don't become me. Don't fall on your face. This shit is really bad initially. But if you do, yo, king, queen, I got you. I'll hold you and guide you. But to remind you, I can't finish save you at all. Not even higher source. Only the person in mirror can do it for you. What? I can't let go for you. I cannot do closure for you at all. Nobody can do it for you but you. You just don't know that yet. Because if you believe higher source can do for you, then leave it in God's hands. Let me know the outcome respectfully. He wants you to evolve, but will you evolve?
That's the pure value in that, because by you, like what you said, like I'm always gonna have these things. We're always gonna have these things, these anxieties, these moments of insecurity,
for now.
Uncertainty, doubt, fear. But like you're saying, like the word, like you're doing, like give it back. Simply give it back. Guess what? The next time we come through it and we don't know what to do and we feel alone, and we're like, dude, I'm my options again, or I'm confused, I'm depressed, and this, that, whatever. Guess what? All that energy you gave forth, you give it back to the next one, or whatever it was, the way you're giving back to me. Mm-hmm. Whenever you find yourself in a stuck mode or whatever, guess what? All that energy will come rushing to save you in a way that a higher power is going to come and help you through it.
Oh yeah, same people, same beings, facts. Some one of the ones they asked me, like, it's funny when they ask me, they'll be like, hey, can I ask you something? Go for it. Like, did someone send you? Like, what do you mean? Like, to me, like, you're an angel. Like, you can call me an angel, but I'm just a being. Tell the story, man. That's all I'm doing. Because the way you talk it, I go, it's because I worked on myself. And I'm you said a word sentence, what you're going through, I elaborate. Break it down. But I tell you all the scenarios, options, right? But no, like, I'm just, if you want to call me an angel, like, you're my angel. You can call me your angel, but I'm just a being, telling a story. You reached out to me, or I
romanticize it that much. I mean, you can just, like, but I see, from their perspective.
Right. Because
your perspective, I'm just a normal dude.
Right.
Just doing this. But to them, where they're at, the way they see you, it's like, bro, I don't have people like this in my life. You don't know how much of a rare.
Right. Oh
like,
yeah.
Like to me 5 weeks ago, you would appear superhuman.
Right.
Bro, I was anxiety just looking at the guy.
Right.
Like, I can't handle that love energy. Like, I'm like, whoa, but something's amazing. Like, and if I would just sit and listen and be like, whoa, this is nutritional.
Right.
For him, he's a normal dude, but to me, he's like, whoa. Like, how can he do that? How is he so, liberated and free in who he is?
Right.
Like,
Humble.
The whole time I'd be thinking, I'm just jealous, damn. There you go, living rent free in my head. And
right.
Popcorn, you're doing your thing, I'm alive.
Correct.
And here I am, like, man, damn, but something about it. What was it about it? What the heck? And, it's like
energy.
And like, it's that energy.
Yeah, it's all energy.
I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just as normal as I ever was. But there's been a change, a massive change, and then for you to kind of give that back. My initial feelings do the same thing as you.
Mm-hmm.
That. At a pace that's responsible and not harmful and damaging. But it comes more natural than I ever thought.
Right.
I thought I had to work like giving it naturally. No, if it's natural, it happens emphatically. It just happens. You imbue it, and you live in that embodiment of what we're called to be, which is just to be as we are.
Correct.
Without this kind of like toxicity or whatever we call it, without this ignorance that keeps us at hostage to ourselves.
Facts. Oh yeah, John King. I tell you, like,
I've been having it, but I'm okay with it. Before I'd be freaking out.
Right.
Now I'm at peace with it. But
That's good. You're evolving. That's the intent, to feel your feelings. That's how you're evolving. You're telling yourself more than. I tell you, like, my situation, like, with I don't know if you know too much about Buddha, right? So I say respectfully, like, because I think Jesus lived, he was like 33. Muhammad, don't know too much about Muhammad. I say his name because that's ministry people respectfully. But Buddha lived for, I believe, 85 years, or 80 years. But he taught his teachers for 45 years of life, right? So I love the way he speaks. He'd be like, check out, I'm the doctor, you're sick, which basically your mental health. My teachers is the medicine. That's it. I'm gonna give it to you. If there's a book, you do whatever you want with it. On top of that, I'm letting you know, do not believe everybody. What? Study and observe everybody till you know, and that's you're satisfied. That's basically comprehension for you. But don't believe when anyone talks to you at all. Research and study it till you know what's that for you. And I like that. That's beautiful. To have someone like teach somebody, and at the same time, hey Johnny, I'm talking to you. Don't believe anything I just told you. What? Study and observe everything, just to let you know that.
Not even me.
Right? Yeah. Exactly.
I like that.
That's beast.
I was like, wait, what? Who am I supposed to trust?
Right? Yeah.
Okay, so
Well.
they're pointing me back to the source.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So that's.
At the beginning of the day, during the day, at the end of the day, that's really all you have.
Facts. The present.
That's of course who you are with unison with God.
Yes, sir.
There's no division. And then when you trust that, you roll with that, live that, nothing can take it away because it was never given to you. It was always there. You just recognize that you lived it because you do. That you
Facts.
didn't need someone to make you happy. You didn't need someone to make you sad. You trusted the source from within. Like you said, the source. I love that you use that word because I applied that so perfect.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Whatchamacallit, today at the farmer's market in Seattle, right? Somebody asked me, she's like, why don't you write a book? I was like, okay, when I say this to everybody, I'm not discouraging nobody. Please write your books, right? But I tell people, if I was to write a book, I've been saying this for 5 years, I haven't typed it up yet, right? But here's the kicker. Johnny, remember that. Let's say you ask me that, hey, why don't you write a book? Let's have all the tattoos. I have a business card, right? It says, the front will say this is my book. I flip it over, it'll say, the answer to life is the person in the mirror. All you ever need was you, the end. My full name, Margarito Yala, my phone number, email address, my platform. What? Sir, miss, you just asked me, instead of all these tattoos, I should write a book. Or in general, you should write a book. You speak knowledgeable. I go, I hand you this little card. What's that? There's my book. That's all it is? That's the answer. It's you. It's not nobody else. It's not a being. It's not man-made bullshit. It's you. We can add to your love. But at the same time, everyone can reject you and walk away. And now you're back to square one, all alone. Can you love yourself by yourself? And be satisfied with yourself.
Yeah. Can you enjoy
your own peace, your own love. Yeah. Self-love, as they say, right?
without anything added to you, can you be okay in your own skin?
Yes,
as
sir.
your own self, without anything added to you or taken away.
Facts.
On just a real level, on an existent level. Like you need stimulation or titillation to make you feel a certain way, and then you allow yourself to be happy or free or joyous or what have you. You have that just by recognizing that everything I run from and everything I yearn for are already within me.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's that insomnia, bro?
Oh, I have no insomnia. I'm tired. I gotta go to sleep. I had to wake up 3 hours to go to California, actually. But
yeah,
Johnny,
Texas,
yeah.
I gotta sleep too.
But yeah, Johnny, like, if you want to say, please do. But I have to get off in a minute, okay? Because I gotta sleep at least 3 hours of sleep. But once again, I have no insomnia. When I sleep, I die. It's crazy. Like my family, like my pops, my nephews, they'd be like, actually, you can sleep anywhere. Like I have no insomnia. What do you mean? I close my eyes. I let I calm down my breathing, and I just calm, just let the body rest, shake it off, and I close my eyes. So here's the kicker: as it being like, I don't have no more dreams, but when I do these power naps, I have visions. And I tell people, like, when you have these little visions, it's almost like deja vu, but it's a foreigner from a different realm, supposedly a future version of yourself.
Yeah.
I do audio blogs. Because I can see, I see faces, but they're blurry, right? But I can hear voices, but I do see, like, buildings, scenarios. So I'll be, hey, scenarios this, with the wood, blah, blah. So I talk to myself because it might happen today, it might happen tomorrow, a year from now. But it happened, it's happening. Got my cell phone, say, oh shit, there it is. Now I'm looking at the building, whatever. I'm looking for fine details, right? Because it's a reminder for myself when it's that situation. So yeah, these visions, quote unquote.
Where someone else would be going through that and not like have achieved healing,
mm-hmm.
they would freak out.
Oh yeah, they think they're crazy.
Okay, because I don't think
yeah.
Whatever I see, feel, or what happens, because you're already right with yourself.
Right.
You always are. So these visions can happen with you, and it's like, yeah, okay, wow, that's cool, and it's intense, but it doesn't shake me. You're unshakable now.
Yeah, no. It's a foreigning. It's foreign for the universe. It's different realms, different timelines to say spirituality talk. I don't know that. I use the word idea and faith. So it's communication, very intriguing. I don't comprehend it. I just use the word idea and faith. I'm a geek techie. I'm always logging things just to keep an eye on, I guess, in case it happens again, quote unquote. But yeah, but
That's so cool, man. It's so good to actually meet you because I know, in my opinion, our spirits have met before many a times.
mm-hmm.
And I'm glad we met in physical form, at least through the screen.
Oh yeah, King, I'm always in your pocket, 24/7, 365. But anyone behind the screen, please don't feel alone. However you want this conversation, audio, video, Zoom, whatever. Like cool thing about technology, I promise you 1,000 on these platforms, you will ever feel alone. You're not the only one suffering. You have a little bit of support team in your squad, and you have these deep ass conversations. That's the cool thing. That's what I tell you my motto. I'm always in your pocket. What? I'm always in your pocket 24/7, 365. You can reach out whenever you want to. I'm not about you have to. No.
Like, we're everywhere. I didn't realize how many.
Oh yeah.
As I sort of became more myself,
Yeah.
recognizing myself, I'm like, wow, okay, that's cool. But there's no dependency issue there, whereas there would have before.
Mm-hmm.
There's just like a simple, calm, like recognition of yeah, this is good.
Hell yeah, King.
Yes.
I comprehend that feeling. I love that shit. It's like, what? I'm getting my life back. I'm evolving. It's beautiful. Finally. This is how you do it. And trust me, the more you become more peaceful with yourself, I say respect for you. I'm pretty confident the way I feel now. And I say respect for you. Like, I just see energy and that's it, right? People suffering and I can't stop it, but I can prevent it. So I'm like, this is a Buddha, 45 years of Buddha's life. He taught us his teachings. Before technology happened like in 1994 barely, right? And overall, he's walking around whatever part of the earth he's at, and he's just telling stories. And he's probably seeing like when I see people, I'm just like, that person, like that, all these feelings, right? You're sad, depressed, bitter. Go to McDonald's, go to Starbucks. Look at the energy. That one's sad. That one's depressed. That one's lost. They're staring at the food because they don't know what to do next. They were hungry, but they're not hungry. That's all your feelings. They're in front of your face because they're confused. Maybe on a journey, not a healing journey, but you're the one can reach out to them. Hey, like, you mind if I sit here? Like, you okay? Like, I'm good. Well, you can say verbally you're good, but I've been watching you. Like, you're sad, depressed, or you're scared. Like, if you want to talk about it, I know I'm a random person out of nowhere, but I'm here for you. Cause I was you. What? Yeah, I used to. What you observing your energy, lots of confusion, scared. I was you. Do you want to talk about it? You don't have to. Respect your boundaries, but maybe we can figure out together. And I'm here for you. I know. Once again, it's crazy talk. I'm a stranger, but the cool thing about I'm a nobody. The good thing about nobodies, we keep it today and now the present. We don't know anything about no one's history at all. Only if you want to bring up the past, which is your free will and choice. I don't. I'm not a Bible thumper. But you have to talk about your past, Johnny. No, you talk about whatever you want to talk about. I'm just here to hold you and guide you, but to remind you.
That's why I like calling myself Johnny whatever, because I'm a nobody.
Yeah.
I love being a nobody.
Hey,
I'm whatever.
Yeah. Right. This is just the vessel, the avatar, and that's it. Exactly. I said the same thing. I'm a nobody. What? Don't say that. I'm a nobody, man. Yeah. Yeah. But guys, I'm about to get up in a minute. When Johnny pop back on, cause I passed my own boundaries, 3.5 hours.
Yes.
Hmm?
That wasn't my problem. Yeah, I'm at the gas station to pay for a drink real quick.
Oh, you good, King? You good? You good? But Johnny, hey, brother, I love you. I mean, I don't expect to get to know you type of situation, but I gotta get rolling. I go to sleep. I have to make him 2.5 hours to go back to start in California.
Alright, bro.
So,
always, be safe.
Oh, you two stay blessed. I'll tell you, you want to reach out, I'm always your pocket, King. Don't be shy. DM all you want. I got you. As a couple of this podcast, trust me, you don't have to be religious, spiritual, nothing. But hey, it's stories, healing journey. It's beautiful stories. Like, damn, look at some deep shit. I'm just hearing someone. I'm just walking, door dashing, whatever you're doing, hiking, and someone's speaking to me, and I don't know who they are. But guess what? It's healing. It's beautiful. It's phenomenal. Thank you for the gifts. Oh yeah. I have blessed, stay blessed. Oh yeah. Stay well. Take care. Be safe. Nice meeting you. Stay blessed. Take care. Take this squad. Love you guys. Be safe. Take care. Love you guys. Be safe. Bigger squad. Love you guys. Be safe.